Tell me I'm wrong.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Patreon exclusive.
Whoa.
With everyone's favourite stand-in, it's Brennan James Reeves.
Hey,
Who's
James.
rock-
I go for James.
You're rocking the cardigan, by the way.
Thanks, mate.
Like, you're doing like the gangster, like Mexican, only do the top two buttons and it still works.
Yeah, I got my little
granny.
cape on.
Yeah.
Adam actually asked me recently, because I like doing the top ones because it covers up the tits and allows for the stomach to breathe.
Yeah.
He said, is that a Manchester thing? No, absolutely not.
What, like you have to do it there? Or
Yeah, you in an 0161 phone code and then you just do top two buttons.
Are you working it?
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Do you have a tissue under your sleeve? That'd be a fucking great move.
Good news, though.
Is that a Manchester thing? No, it's a 92-year-old lady thing.
I've sellotaped £5 coins for you all on the way out.
Every card should have a little bit of money sellotaped in it.
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
Even if it's chocolate
Bring
coins.
back putting money in cards, mate.
What? Bring back not
No.
money? Just bank transfer me?
Yeah.
No, but that's not fun, is
You're
it?
fucking boring with this, you know.
You want your nan
He's
to
tried
David
give
Blaine?
me-
Yeah.
I bought tickets. We're going to bingo on Friday. This is how before. Oh fuck! You see us at the bingo on Friday. Me, Harry, and then they were like, "Can I pay you in cash? If I've bought you something on card and you pay me back in cash, I've lost money
How?
Legal tender.
because cash isn't
Because he
real."
burns it instantly. Because his things are working out for Carl. Well, fucking hell.
Why are you going to bingo then if things are so good?
No, we're not allowed to win actually anymore because I won once.
Are you not allowed
Is
to
it-
win anymore?
I mean, Johnny wasn't happy.
Oh, bongos,
Not the bingo.
Oh,
He's banned from all bingo. You know high rollers in Vegas?
Yeah,
they
yeah.
get barred. He's everything.
Not allowed
Mecca.
near Mecca either.
Yeah.
no way.
Because of the Jews.
Isn't it weird that they call it Mecca Bingo though? Because they're not allowed to go.
Yeah.
I like that we just skated over that. No one even referenced it.
As a teenager, I used to go to the bingo every Wednesday afternoon with my nan. Every
Oh, I
Wednesday.
was going to bingo up in hand.
It was mint.
Mate, she'd have about $45 on the go as well.
It was like Minority Report. She's like,
And you dress the same.
yeah,
That was nice.
this
as
is
well.
what I got in the
Nice
will.
touch.
Be in the cool
They
young guy.
don't fuck around, you
No,
know. You can't be having a laugh.
Being the cool young guy with a load of old women is a good like ego boost.
Oh, if I were 40 years younger,
Yeah.
I'd suck you off, son.
Yeah. That's what they all said.
If I still had a working hip, I'd mount you right here, young man.
Isn't it mad that that's allowed? Why is that allowed to be said? I know they're old, no one gives a fuck, but
Were they
would be
actually
nice-
saying that to you?
if I were 40 years younger, bloody hell, they wouldn't
No,
say
they weren't
suck you
saying.
off.
Yeah, that's what that was.
But they'd be like, oh, God, you fucking vidal young cunt.
Oh, if I
like
could-
12.
If I
Yeah,
could
Vidal,
sit
young
up,
cunt.
I'd sit back down on your face, young man.
Yeah, but I was like 12.
imagine someone being NHS winched onto you. Just like, up and down. I had a woman, where my nan was in a home, there was a woman called Barbara, and on Christmas days, we used to have Christmas dinner there and then a normal one. And in between the main and the
A
pudding.
normal one.
Yeah.
The non-sad one.
Well, it was so sad. There was that 100-year-old woman who were blind, just trying to rattle around, try and find some peas. But there's this woman called Barbara who was so horny. And in between the main and the pudding, she come down in a full like a Playboy bunny. I don't know where she got it from, like a Smithy's one, like a joke shop one. But she come down and she was sat next to me and she's like, do you want to help me with shelves upstairs? And then she's rooting around a snowball being like, I've lost my cherry. And then she's like, didn't lose that till we're 13. You're like, "Bleh."
Oh, my.
But she would have.
Did you still fuck her though, Brendan?
Yeah, I got gummed off
yeah,
at a Craftmatic bed. It was lovely. It's so nice.
It were awful.
Now we're going to Bongos. Johnny Bongo's bingo.
Oh, no, I've never been.
oh, you'd
would
love it.
I like standing on a table.
Well, Friday the
best place to
24th
be.
of January. Listen, I can't wait to go to London with my wife. That's going to be a
hip-hop.
very nice weekend. But fucking, there's a Bongos Bingo hip hop special.
Ooh.
Oh, Lord.
Bass track.
Very excited. Me, Harry and Finn. I'm going out with the kids.
Film club. Film club.
Film club on.
night
Oh,
out.
it's your Christmas do.
Yeah, I'm even thinking that. Yeah.
Oh, is it branching off? Is it gone to? Is it like the NWO in wrestling?
Yeah. Who's in that whole?
Hulk Hogan, Scott
Kevin
Hall,
Nash?
and Kevin Nash.
I'll be
And then-
Kevin.
Or
And
Diesel
everyone
and
else.
Razor Ramon if you're that way inclined.
There's a lot
I don't know
of.
what's going on.
We've
done a lot of
listen,
wrestling recently.
There's a
Have
lot of wrestling coming. Let's just put it back in the fucking
But yet, if
box.
you give me cash, I in my head I've lost money.
But you haven't. Just to let you know, you can still spend it.
When was the last time you spent cash?
Well, a woman came around yesterday. This sounds awful. A woman came around yesterday to buy something off of Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
So we did exchange some change.
Ooh.
How much were you selling something on?
What are you selling on Facebook Marketplace?
I'm selling some.
You have to come in
It
now.
wasn't even mine.
Just recycle it.
No,
just give it up.
It's not my stuff. It's my ex's stuff. He's still in the cellar. And
So
I
you're
sold,
selling it?
No, off for her. For her.
Oh my God!
Will you marry that woman?
This relationship has never ended.
No, it has ended.
It has officially ended.
Do you want to hear a story?
Yes.
It's ended. All amicably. It's fine. We still share a dog.
It was 3 years ago.
3.5, nearly 4, but...
That's a lot of stuff. Have you been selling stuff for 3.5 years?
no, I've only got round to it now.
You've been sniffing it for 3 years.
I sold a peacock chair for 75 quid, a wicker one.
What
Not selling
did
this car
they
to
get you
sniff it.
down to? Did you put it up for 80? There's no way you never sell anything full price on Facebook Marketplace. If you put something up for 6 quid, someone goes, "Will you accept £4.50?"
Yeah.
I got the money.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, nice.
She really wanted the chair though, the woman.
What kind of chair was it?
Peacock wicker chair. Do you know one of them? That look
Oh, yeah.
Did you not want it?
For a human, full size.
full size.
Where's that been?
It's not for a peacock.
In the cellar. It's not just been in the
Just where the
kitchen
peacock
for
sits.
3.5 years. And then I've made a paper mache version of Dylan. And I'm like, come back to me. No, she's got a fella now.
He loves this.
Why doesn't he sell her fucking stuff?
Because it's in his house.
By the way, I've
my
met
house.
Dylan. She's lovely. I really like her. So I'm
great.
not. I'm just. It's more the situation that I'm
Yeah, it's weird.
bucking against.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the
Last time you were here, hadn't you met someone that...
I met a fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, handsome man. Imagine me, but fit. And he's a good guy. But
You're a lovely young man.
let me tell you something that happened a week ago yesterday. No, a week ago yesterday. A week ago Monday. Last Monday. 7 days ago. Craig David. Okay. So I've got back dating. I've gone dating. I've got on the dating apps.
You caught him.
I'm good. I'm bloody coaching. Courting. Went on a date.
Well, that was a self-harm reference.
I'm coaching.
I'm caught him.
It was me popping the tissue back in.
It's like, I got dark.
I'm caught him.
I'm on edge again. End it.
Not in this card, blood everywhere. So I'm gone back
I think
dating.
of the resale value on Facebook Marketplace. I'll give you
Dylan's
£8
selling
for
it.
that. Someone died in it. I'll give you 9.
So I go on a date with a girl who's from New York, but she lives in Leeds, which is the wrong way round.
Wow.
Because I'm moving to Leeds.
Really nice girl. She's American. She works in the art world. And so we met on Hinge. We decided to go on a date. So I go to Leeds, which is 45 minutes away. That's travelling that for potential love. We go to an open mic music night.
Don't you live on the moors?
I live on the moors, yeah.
The naughty moors?
Naughty moors.
The Murder Moors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do call it the naughty moors.
You live near the naughty moors, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The view is the naughty moors. You get mittens everywhere.
Still?
Go on, do it for us.
I mean, there is still one.
There's one mitten.
There's one.
Missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never found him, did they? Kevin or something?
It's like you mispronounced missing. He's missing.
Kevin.
There's missings everywhere.
Kevin Nash.
He was
Missings on a string.
That's
That
mad.
one.
Doesn't that spook you? Because when I drive past it, I'm like, oh, God.
No. But
He
if
lives in a village. Like you live in a
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying he lives on the moors.
He's not
Yeah.
the guy in the middle of the M62.
I'm not
Are
being
you?
questioned. No, I'm not that guy. That guy. When people do that to him, don't they?
Like he's a magpie.
Yeah, when people drive past, I've been in cars and people
Hello,
go,
Mr. Magpie.
If you've never driven around the north, if you want to go sideways in the north, you've got to go on the M62 because any other route takes 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
it's despicable.
And there's a farm, very famous, loads of comics. So I think Manford's done a bit about him, but it feels like a trope that Northern comics couldn't resist.
I mean, if there's a house in the middle of the motorway.
You built it around me. And he's got a farm and the motorway just sort of splits around his land.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Ian Brady, the Moors murderer, burying kid.
Thank you for the
Don't forget
clear-up.
his
Thank you for the clear-up.
his side piece.
Myra.
Myra.
Myra Hindley, who, she could have been the actual brains of the organisation.
I think she was. Did you know this? Little fact. That when she was arrested, because she had bleached blonde hair, the sale of black hair dye went through the roof, like hundreds of percents
Oh,
more.
because the-
Everyone's like, I'm not being blonde.
No, look at
I
Myra
don't think the
Hindley.
same happened after the Second World War, but like I think that's what happened with Myra Hindley. Everyone was just dyeing their hair black.
Oh, that's a really bad joke.
So
Don't say
Myra Hindley invented goths.
it. No one
She
wants
invented
showers.
goths, yeah. Black hair,
Okay.
loads of death.
Anyway.
Kill kids.
Shut up.
What? She did kill kids?
You're having a second conversation while we're talking.
Shut up, Finn.
Like, listen. Or just do it.
But there's
Or
not-
do the joke.
Do it.
Does it? Okay, people stop buying showers.
You see.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Your instinct was right, Carl.
So I went on this date on Monday. We go to an open mic night, music night, all going well. Some of it's shit, some of it's fun, having a laugh.
First, this is bad because but you've seen a profile and you're like, ooh, and there she is. First shot is always like the best profile shot.
Yeah.
Second one's always a good one. Third one usually with a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
Fourth or fifth is skydiving. It's always there's like a formula to it, isn't it?
Well, the new ones now, instead of skydiving, it's like rock climbing.
Yeah.
You have a picture of your tea, and then
What?
some people put a picture of a roast on.
Why?
I don't know. What a waste of a picture.
Because they want to fuck Adam.
What, as in like I cook this? Or like I...
Or
No.
sometimes it's just like, add a roast once.
My ideal Sunday. That's all.
Yeah, all of that. Long walks, hiking.
Wine o'clock.
A finger bashing.
The ones that you want to avoid are...
God, I'm so full. Finger me. My legs are tired from that walk. You know, it's not tired.
My pussy.
Finger me. So the worst ones are the ones where there's 7 women all facing like, they've all got their hand on the rip and the knee
small.
up. And you're like, which one are you? Are you
Ugly one.
Dopey.
Yeah, it's the one on the end.
That's for you, Finn.
The 8th dwarf. Chubby. That's the one who's on the end. And it's never one of the... I don't know why you'd put better looking people in the picture.
It's because you then scroll.
But then you see it on the second one where they look... Let me show you this.
I think
look at
your
this woman.
first picture should be your least favourite picture. I think that should be a
You
rule.
at your worst.
And if you get through that, then, you know, you're flying out. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
actually,
You've clicked on my profile at my worst.
yeah, so you deserve me at my best.
Right, and here's my dinner.
Here's my
Pussy.
dinner.
Just a minging picture, a dinner.
Here's my dinner and here's your dinner.
This is someone, just between me and you, same age as me, that matched with me on Hinge.
Yeah.
Oh, not a match with me.
Liked
That would
you.
have mean I would have clicked yes.
So just Hinge is the... Bumble's the one where the lady has to say hello first.
Yeah, and they love it up the arse.
Not even anymore.
No, they've changed it.
Oh, have they changed it? Oh, that was the thing though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not now.
Hinge is a
How
bit
do you
more
know?
arty, isn't it? Like, oh, look at the picture.
Plenty of Fish is gone.
No,
is that
it's
not a
not.
thing anymore?
You sometimes you see at gigs 2 50-year-olds that don't know
No.
any better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for people that go the bingo.
Yeah.
But they met on Plenty of Fish, but now it's not.
No.
young people are saying Plenty of Fish.
No
anymore.
Some
young
peop-
people.
No,
I
no,
don't think.
not young people.
It's mums.
Tinder still very much part of the zeitgeist.
That's just for sex.
Yeah, Raya.
Is it?
For sex?
Raya.
Sexual
Raya,
intercourse?
Ray is for famous people.
Yeah.
I got
Raya
a
for
Raya.
famous Muslim
I got
dating.
kicked off
Muslim
Yeah.
dating's for
You
famous
got kicked
Muslims.
off.
for screenshotting a picture of, what's that female football pundit, Alex Scott.
Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
a screenshot and they went, you're off.
Oh.
Shit.
70
What,
quid.
it can
That's-
see you do screenshots?
yeah.
I mean, that's right.
So
isn't it,
Alex
really?
Scott's on the dating app.
Mm-hmm.
You screenshotted it.
To go, oh, she's on that. And then they were like, you're off.
Emily Rastowski's on it.
I don't think she is, though. I think that's a marketing tool.
Is uniformdating.com still going? Yeah. Always intrigued. Always intrigued me.
And it's like
feel like
police,
I need to
fire,
yeah, a
NHS,
first responder.
SS. There's got, yeah.
Uniform dating.
Are they
still
the
going.
emergency services?
yeah. Wilco's.
Carl in his new top. It's all there.
Not sponsored yet, but you know, they make lovely merch.
You look like you're in
Lotus
like Talladega
F1.
Nights 2, the gay version.
I like it.
It's nice.
That's all that matters.
It's nice. But when anyone takes even a slight risk here, it's got to be commented on, hasn't it?
It's fucking fit.
like
mate.
it.
Lad, you always wear black hoodies. Yeah. Keep it safe.
You look like you
Keep
could
it safe.
change my tyres dead quick, especially with them headphones on.
I know we're fucking screeching. Do you know if my tyres do famously burst a lot? I would be
Famously.
Famously, yeah.
I mean, fuck, was it loads on this? I'd be fucked, mate. I can't change the tyre. And it's one of them things you have to put the jizz in it now. You don't change the tyre. It's got like the gel.
Do what?
You meant to fuck a tyre?
No, have you seen it?
Oh, like a puncture repair kit.
Yeah, so you just fill it with cum. Like it's like a big gel. You don't change the I'm going to spare wheel. on
No
my
wonder
car.
your tyres are bursting. Riding up the M62 on 4 circular bits of
Can
cum.
you change the tyre?
Yeah, I can ring the AA who I pay for. Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, that's what. Hey,
No, I'm
I
saying.
just
can,
get on the motorway. Hey.
can you?
Oh, well, you know I can't. I can't do anything like that. I don't even. But I can.
You're really handy.
That's the thing. I am. Where have you?
I am
on earth? Have you just typecast me because I'm a dad of 2?
No, what I mean is when you do something, you're usually good at it.
Yeah, but I made a desk recently.
You made a desk?
Yeah, well, I waited for Laura to make it, and she just wasn't
handy.
budging.
What, as in you
Made
put
a
it together or you built it from just wood?
Oh yeah, I carved it out of a tree. What the
I don't
fuck
know.
are you talking about? I just
You did a flat pack desk.
yeah. It
I
was,
mean, that's...
it was
That's
a,
not handy.
That's
yeah, that's
standard.
not handy.
no. It was an electric. It's an electric desk.
Here you are.
It's got like a. It's a bit more.
Well, you can do it on
rise and
levels.
fall.
More
Yeah, it's not
parts
one of
to
those
it.
IKEA ones where you get the tabletop and then just screw in the
But you do
legs
know
and
you
that.
can just... Oh, don't tell me you haven't got one on here.
On the side.
This has been really good.
It's your first time in a
If,
chair,
you
Brendan?
if you're going to slam me with props, it's got to be smoother than this.
Can we edit this?
Back right.
A bit lower.
Right.
Stay
Worth
there.
it.
Go on. So
You're a
yeah,
lovely little boy.
have you showed
Could
him?
someone help me up out to this fucking chair?
Dating.
Have you
Right.
showed him this woman?
So this is not the woman I went on a date with. This is just the
How
the
did we get
general
to your tyre,
clientele.
by the way?
Brendan, can I ask, is this going to be that you're... I've been guilty of this in the past. Being offended that someone's liked you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no! Let's see.
That is awful, isn't it?
Oh. Oh, there is.
Can I find the profile?
Can I just say, this will not. Like, you won't be like.
What do you think?
Ready?
What do you think?
3, 2, 1.
No way.
She looks like Gorlock.
Looks like Paul Ince.
She looks like Peter Griffin's mum.
Who's it? Gorlock of the Destroyer, the woman who's on the podcast.
What was the sex like?
Oh, lovely.
Chance that's a real person.
It is.
Looks like the thing off the end of the substance.
Oh, this is mean.
And do you know what? Do you know what their like little bit of profile, like what their like is? It was like, I like roasts and watch Mrs. Brown's Boys. And I thought, you dare like me.
And this is the guy you went on a date with from New York.
Yeah, it went really well. So
Yeah, it's a weird thing, that, isn't
Have
it?
you made a sticker of it?
It's a weird thing, that,
Dog.
because I've thought...
Fucking dog.
You tried to screenshot Alex Scott and you've made a sticker.
You shouldn't be allowed. Alas.
It's a weird thing that I've thought that you could get offended by people liking you, but then there's got to be people that I've liked that they've gone, what the fuck's he doing?
I'm a sticker on someone's
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
Clearly.
It's all good if someone likes you. It doesn't matter what they look like. It's all good. Yeah, but so yeah, she likes you. Of course she does. Yeah.
But she's also looking at me, and I don't mean me as in a beautiful man. I'm not 27 anymore, right? But it's, you go, come on.
They've got to shoot their shots, mate.
She's got to shoot a lot of shots.
Yeah.
She is machine gunning into the abyss.
It's like 4 phones. Play someone
She is,
Just wearing a belt of light.
she is blanket bombing Vietnam,
Rambo.
hoping for one Charlie.
Every time, 2
Oh
keys.
my God.
Hiroshima. Hiroshima pussy.
She just gets a roll of back fat, slaps it on the keyboard and just lets it ring out. Because she uses a keyboard.
That's sad.
You use a keyboard on Hinge.
And a mouse.
So did you message
To be fair though, listen, Finn's right. I did a bit of dating and I look back at like, I got one match and we went on a date and like she was altered. She looked like Myra Hindley. She was great.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. She when
Any kids?
When the Moors murders happened, she was like, "I'm getting some blonde dye." She lent in. I remember thinking, yeah, it's not it's a big fat pink white head with glasses and I'm bald and so what I did was like my first picture was me in a because I wear hats more now because of the podcast because I just can't. You can't have these headphones on.
What does it look like?
It looks
It
so
looks so
bad.
normal.
It's bad. I hate it.
It isn't.
But the second picture was full bald head.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted them to be like, oh, and then I didn't want to be like, you can't hatfish.
Yeah.
That's because people have accused me of that. They've gone, oh, you're hatfishing. I'm like, I'm not trying to.
Yeah,
fuck anyone. But
I've
on
been called a
Match.com
catfish.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
They think I've got a big ball bit on the back of my head, and I'm like, nah. I mean, you can't see the back of my head.
Is this what?
Brennan's on amazing form.
have to turn around,
No. Can we see the back? No, you can't see it either. So but I love it that you've taken it. How many matches do you just because you're a good-looking lad,
Thanks, mate.
good-looking man,
Hey.
and you own
Good-looking gran.
You own a property with access to a motorway, famously,
On a cellar.
both directions, and a massive cellar with a lady's life possessions that you're flogging at a discount
Looks like you
budget rate.
murdered someone and robbed it out.
How many, because I got one, I was on Match.com for about 2 months and I got one match and went on one date.
Maybe a couple of matches a week.
Right. And how many likes are you shooting out into the world?
Not many, because you can only have a certain amount.
What?
Yeah, you can only have.
You have to pay for that.
You've got to pay.
And I'm not paying. You can't be paying.
You can't be paying for an app unless it's rare. Then there's an exception. You can't be paying for an app.
Right. So Raya is for posh people.
Celeb
It's
one.
the blue tick one.
Yeah,
So why the fuck would you pay for that?
because you've got to pay to be on it.
As in, so you know
It's
they're
like
authentic.
a subscription.
Oh, you're saying
thing.
they do. You're not paying
No,
to be
what
on
he
it.
says
all
is
pay.
anyone
Raya
that's
is
on
worth
it
paying
pays.
for, he says, but none others are.
Well,
I've not been on
Because
it.
you're trying to fuck celebrities.
No, it's just like yeah. You.
Oh my
you're
god,
a
I really want to suck off Lee Sharp, and then you need to pay for Raya.
Yeah.
Is he on it?
No, say you were like an actor or a singer, and you're like, I can't go on Hinge because they're going, oh look, it's kind of like an exclusive one to
Yeah, it's getting into the VIP. It's
getting the lizards away.
Dating. Yeah, I've not done it.
Yeah, it's a bit.
When I was on it, I went on
you
a
pay for
date.
Raya?
This is years ago. I went on a date with the manager of Gorillaz. This girl.
Why were they on it?
Sick.
Why were they on? She wasn't. Like she was the manager.
Real, are they?
She's not getting stopped in the street and going, "Oh my god, you know Damon Albarn?"
So why is she on Raya?
Because she's
You can get on
in
it.
that
You've
world.
just got to get
No, but why?
recommended.
Yeah, but she doesn't deserve to be on there. No one knows if she fucking is.
It's not. You're imagining.
How many
it's all
patrons she's got?
celebrities.
No,
You're imagining it's all celebrities. It's not.
I thought that was the point.
It's
of
all
it.
that world.
So
It's
all the famous people could just fuck each other.
No.
no. There's
It's
like
just
there's
getting
people on
rid
there
of-
that have
it's
got like
getting
a
rid of-
candle business.
Yeah.
And they're like, I've got 2 followers.
Somebody.
Raya sounds like sex tourist.
I think it's getting
Yeah.
diluted, isn't it? It's getting
Yeah, yeah.
diluted as the time goes on.
In my head, there should be like Joe Biden, Kevin Keegan. Like, you know what I mean? You know
Imagine Joe Biden trying to sext.
what I mean? No, that's like let them have one.
I would love it if you came on a date with me.
Better than you, Joe Biden.
Brennan's made a sticker out of Lisa Riley.
Have you seen her recent? Have you?
Yeah, about 2 minutes ago on your phone.
No, she's lost all of her weight.
Oh, it's
she got like all the bits done, but because her skin was so like deflated bouncy castle, they've had to stitch her up, and she looks like a Tim Burton character now. So she's got these big like scars.
I know, but she's tried to save her own life.
How
yeah,
have you
no
seen
good on
this?
her.
Lisa Riley's synonymous with like it sounds like a fat name. Do you know what I mean? Lisa Riley. Why are you saying it like that?
Did you know that?
Lisa Riley is synonymous with the Lisa Riley. Yeah.
You could do that with anyone.
Oh, she
Joe
looks fucking
Biden.
great. Fair play.
She looks alright, doesn't she?
Yeah, I've seen some of the transformation videos where
She looks alright.
Like,
I don't know. There's too much skin in there. It's
too much skin.
It's on the. You've got to.
Like you could be greeting people at the end of a marathon with your own skin. Like, right,
Be careful, there's a breeze.
yeah, her diving off of the Burj Khalifa. Like,
Like a flying squirrel.
Is that Lisa Riley?
Is that a suicide? No, it's Lisa Riley. She's sponsored by Red Bull.
is that one of the old hosts of You Been Framed?
Stephen Mulhern?
So
no.
So you sat down.
I'm going to guess.
I sat down. We go on this date. It's all going well. We go to this open mic night. It's fine. And then
Music, not comedy.
music.
Because shoot me in the face.
Yeah, comedy.
Was
Comedy.
there
I
any-
would have said absolutely not.
Was there any poems? I love them ones.
No poems, but there was some people trying to do a bit of banter between the.
Yeah,
Shut up.
yeah. Do your songs.
Play Noah Khan. Fine. And then we leave, and then after that, there's a bar next door. You might not even know it, like because you were from Leeds. Not from Leeds. Lived in Leeds.
I lived in Leeds.
And she goes, it's like a little hipstery bar. She goes, should we go for an extra one in there? Yeah, sure. So we go in. She goes to the toilet. I order the drinks. And then I sit on like a banquette, a bench, leather bench. Enough for 4 people. So there's a guy at the end just sort of...
Never heard it called a banquette before, but I know
Never.
exactly what you mean.
Banquette
I
seating.
like it. Well done. Like it.
I used to call it a bonquette, and that's not right.
It was
unless
not
you...
that,
Unless you... make it
you
up.
know, unless you're Lisa Riley.
Is she from Leeds?
And then it's a broken bunker.
It's a one person.
It's a seesaw.
Why are we being mean? It's awful.
Showers.
Whatever.
With Lisa, right? Do you know when she's having a shower?
Oh my God.
Do you think she... Do you think she just holds it out like that, or...
Order.
Ever been to a fabric shop? They just roll
just
it
looks
up.
like tarpaulin. Just hear that on the top.
She's a gazebo at parties.
She's still on the telly as the Bake Off 10.
Order.
They just throw a kick on the shut up. All right.
She's got loads of kegs in her. And Noel Fielding.
So you sat down on your bunker.
We sit on the she's in the toilet. I'm at one end of the banquette. There's a space for two people. And then there's just a lad minding his own business. He's got his headphones on. He's having a pint of Guinness. He's sketching on an iPad. Very like hipstery.
All right.
He's sort of facing away. She comes down. We're having a chat. Chat.
Good chat.
Good chat.
She's,
love to know your date
she's
chat.
Bonnie.
She's very, very pretty.
Bonnie.
Yeah.
Is a Bonnie
Oh, she's a
lass.
looker.
Oh.
What's your date chat? Brendan, what you do? Is it just you?
Is it just me?
Yeah. Do you not like dial it up?
Oh, well, like do the persona?
No, I mean, like, are you like you now on a date or you? Yeah.
Yeah.
First date, you're always putting a bit of an act on.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And you
bet.
always have a couple of stories in the
Yeah.
back. Like,
You've got to be chipper
Yeah.
and interested
yeah.
and interesting and
Point in that, though, just be you, innit?
No. You don't let the demons out for a little
No.
bit.
The eels.
I've done that where you trauma dump on a date. And you're both going, yeah, well, my ex. Yeah, well, my ex. Yeah, well, and then you feel like you're together. And
I've
then
got so much stuff to sell.
do you want a peacock chair for 75 quid?
I've got literal baggage. I have to sell it.
There's a bike with a fucking basket on the front. I don't know what to do with that.
Ride
I
it
love it.
No, I've got my own bike.
with a basket on the front.
Yes. So she comes and joins me. We're chatting away. It's all going nice. And then I go, oh, have you been to Manchester much?
Who said you've been for the poo?
Have you been? have you washed your hands? Oh,
You've been half an hour.
she wasn't. She was quite a while. And and then I go, you been Manchester? And she goes, oh, I used to date a guy from Manchester.
You
but
like Manchester? You're from Manchester.
You support Manchester
You
United?
like Manchester. Manchester, yeah.
Manchester.
So she goes, I used to date a guy from Manchester, but he owns cocktail bars in Leeds. And I go, that's weird, because my ex is now going out with a guy who...
Fuck it off. No. Fuck it off.
And this is a true story. Like, this is, I swear to God. Ask me ex. She's in my basement.
She's for sale. Put an offer.
Only cash, though. And she goes, is their name the name? And I go, yeah. And she's like, right, well, it ended pretty bad with us two. And then I think the next person he went out with was my ex. So we share a few stories and we're like, okay. This
Not
is
So
Not
this
like
is
bad.
accidental trauma dumping it because you've
Accidental.
really not done this on purpose.
yeah.
Oh, no.
And I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, right, well, sounds bad, but like, what the fuck do I do?
So she's going, oh, he's a bad dude.
Yeah.
But
And I go, well,
it's
I
all
met him.
one-sided, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but I'm still trying to be. I'm going, yeah, he does sound a bit like a prick.
Yeah, but how big's his dick?
Yeah. And is he good in bed?
Did he sell you stuff when you asked?
I'll be like Power Rangers, all 4 of yous. If you know what I mean? Because you've all touched each other.
But we all put our rings in the middle.
There's a couple of parents that haven't.
No, but I mean that in like proxy. By proxy, they've all touched.
Brendan's just sucking this guy off.
I'm like, scissor each other. Come on.
If you touch, it goes pew, like a light goes into the sky.
Turns into a Megazord.
Get an ambulance.
The story's not finished.
This has been great, by the way. Loving it.
So we're chatting away, and this is where it gets silly. So we're chatting. As I said, on a banquette seating. And I just sort of see the sort of, not even side profile of this guy with his headphones on, minding his own business. And I thought, it kind of looks like my ex's boyfriend, her ex. I'm like,
Come on.
I am not lying, right? And I go, no, I feel like just because we've been talking about him, we're in a hipster bar, he's got curly hair, it's fine.
Hang on. Definitely not in earshot.
Yeah, he is. Like, so we are this close.
Yeah.
And he is 2 doors down.
Oh, no.
He's got over the top headphones on, but I would have turned him off. I would have definitely turned him off if I were him and just pretended I was listening to music.
Was it him?
Yeah.
No
I
fucking way.
swear to God.
You live in a TV show?
Like, if this was in a TV show, I'd
Like
go,
Doctors?
bullshit. No way would
Rewrite
that
that.
happen.
That's unbelievable.
Harlan Coben, is it?
Yeah.
That's something he writes shite.
Couldn't believe, right?
So hang on. This is...
This is the guy.
And she's not noticed him.
I've not noticed him until now. We've been sat here for half an hour.
Where's his head? Outside. He's writing like this.
Yeah, because he's like being like, he's sort of like in the corner with his, you know, like that. He's engrossed in the pit.
Mad.
Yeah. He's got his headphones. So, and I just didn't think he'd be there. So we're chatting, I feel like I've said his name 3 times in a mirror. I'm like, what the fuck? He just appeared.
So did you go, oh, that's him?
I didn't know what to say. So we're chatting, but I'm not really listening anymore. I'm thinking, has he heard? What have I said? Has he seen us?
He's seen
It
you.
looks insane.
he's seen-
From
it-
every
it
single
looks
person's
mad.
point of view,
It
it
looks
looks,
on purpose.
mental.
Any bit of that. Imagine I walked in and sat down. That's mad. It's
like you're in a
Imagine she
therapy
walks in
group.
and sits down. That's mad. Imagine he walks in and sits down. That's mad. All 3 of us.
And then Dylan comes in with a peacock chair.
Anyone want to buy this?
Like meat. Selling peacock chairs, fake ones.
They're stolen.
Because I would have said, if I seen him, because she went to the toilet, if I would have seen him, I would have said hello. I
Yeah.
would have just gone, oh, hiya. And then sat somewhere different.
Yeah.
Any other table in the pub.
Do you think he's clocked you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think he's seen me, and then I've not said anything, so I think he's gone, oh, fuck it. And then seen her walk over and sit down, and then he can't say anything, can he?
That's insane.
So what happened? Did you tell the lady?
Yeah. So we're chatting. I can't go, do you know that guy you've just been slagging off? Or that you've split up with, or whatever? He's there.
When you
Like a
can.
TV show.
This is your life.
Hang on. You sort of can't, maybe not in. No, you know that guy? Who's that? But you can go.
Yeah, but you can't start going.
Hey, this
Yeah, you're right.
is weird.
Where you're doing like looking,
Charleston?
like talking with your eyes.
Yeah.
I'd
it looks like he's set it up?
I'd
thought
literally
about
write
that.
a message and then just go. But then again, that looks like you've just flicked into weird guy, doesn't it? Like, read this message.
But it also looks like she's telling me a story, and it looks like I'm going, yeah. And he like just Adam Rowe in the situation. Yeah. Yeah, so she's died. Yeah.
I knew what the story was going to be when you started.
Yeah, 40,000. So
On our way.
So we're chatting. And then after like 15 minutes of me not really listening to the story, she gets up. Sorry, he's getting his shit together. And I'm like, right, well, he's leaving. So I get into a deep conversation with her so I don't have to be like, oh, hello. So I'm just going like, yeah. He goes, and as he goes, I go, sorry to interrupt this story. That was him. And she's like joke it, fuck off. And I go, no, that was him. And she goes, what was he doing? And I go, he was just having a pint of Guinness and he was just sketching on his iPad. And she went, he was always sketching on his iPad. Then throws a coat on and then fucks off out the door. So I am literally sat in a bar, 2 drinks, a bag's still there, and I'm going, what the fuck is going on? And she just went out and like sort of confronted him on why he didn't say hello. They were out there for like 15 minutes,
Kissing.
kissing each other with their mouths on genitals, yeah.
So they just sort of like, not like rowing, but like having a like,
I ain't got
what the fuck?
Yeah, I think so.
She sounds intense.
Yeah.
Did you tell Dylan?
Well,
Well, he has now.
she's not Patreon. She,
Clip it out.
but with the money for the peacock chair, she might be.
If you give. Oh, you already do. If you don't cancel.
So she comes back after like 15 minutes, and I'm literally like astounded at what's gone on. Because
15 minutes is, listen, I know she's got beef. I'm just calling it as it is. That's a bit out of order. It's a bit rude. To just go, yeah.
it was like I'd pulled my ACL and she'd come off the bench. The quickness of that coat.
I've got a conspiracy. Let's rewind. Whose idea was it to go into the bar?
It was hers.
It was hers.
Your Honour. It was hers.
But
She set you up.
it's not his bar. We didn't go into his bar.
No, but she knew he was there because he went, bring him in here. I'll batter him.
He
Right,
won.
and so he left politely without even registering them.
He beats me on so many different levels. Jawline, the way he puts his nail varnish on, his style.
He's a great graphic designer.
He's a great graphic designer. Oh, let me. This is awful. This is.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, he is.
Of course I am. Because we're now in here. I saw what he was sketching.
Was it air naked?
No, but he was fucking good. He's very good at drawing. Fuck, brilliant.
Right.
Was it in school?
When I speak to Dylan the next day, so Dylan, we talk about it anyway, but when I speak to her the next day, I go, he's good at drawing, isn't he? And she goes, yeah, he's really good. She goes, what was he drawing? I said, she's like, I don't know, it's like bald fella.
Cock.
she messages him. Oh, he saw that. What picture? Who were you drawing? His stepsister that's got cancer.
Was she there?
I wouldn't have known.
She was dead.
Is that Nightingale? Oh, no.
Hang on. So he
Hang
was
on.
in a pub.
So what happened when she came back after the 15 minutes? Because you've jumped ahead to Dylan.
Yeah, sorry.
Before Conspiracy Corner starts. He's got you there to kill you. Changed his mind.
I'm going to be on mad that now. Like, because let's get the girlfriend in.
Was he
What am I
drawing from
conspiracy-
memory?
I don't know.
Was she there?
No, she
So he
wasn't
was drawing
posing.
from memory. Was he having?
No, he could have had a picture on his phone or something, couldn't he? You could copy a
Yeah.
reference.
Also, it's just
Was he just
round
tracing?
head,
Wasn't he? Bet he was just tracing.
No, it was really good.
Charlie Brown.
isn't it? Is that Patrick Stewart?
Oh, Gail Port.
So she comes back and she's like, sorry about that. And I'm literally like, and she goes, I don't know. I've not seen him since like we'd stopped dating or whatever. And I just sort of wanted to go and talk about it. And I'm like, okay. Then my phone goes off with a text. It's Dylan. Are you in Leeds? And I'm like, I just went, yeah, are you? Like, this is just to prove. Oh, she's just messaged me now.
This is insane.
Anyway, you could check there's a key.
Can you feed me today, please?
Get this gone.
This is today's messages.
You in Leeds.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
For the audio listeners.
Okay. Can I read it?
yeah, I guess.
No, man. He was sat next to you at the bar in Orleans.
Dylan is
I
a black
didn't
woman.
recognize him. Ha ha. Hope you have a good night. She's Jamaican.
She's Jamaican me fucking nervous.
That's why we get him on.
Dylan
It's
Rice.
Brennan James Reese.
So, did you all meet up?
No, but this girl did say a funny thing when she came back. She goes, well, looks like we've all got a type. I'm like, fair play.
Or does she look the same?
Yeah, and yeah.
Blonde?
All in that multiverse. No, Dylan's brown now.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Blonde hair. Blonde hair.
She Jamaican, no. Dylan Rice.
My peacock chair.
Since Myra Hindley.
Did it sell, Brennan? You owe me that £5.
Brennan, where me Tierra? Give me the chair money, man. Wash my dog and give me my peacock chair money.
Are you in Leeds? No.
Briv.
Have I ever told you the story about when I was...
Here we go. The new Finn.
Oh,
Finn's
God.
done all his-
Brennan,
done.
can I just say, I love that. It like so much in life doesn't necessarily have to make sense. It's just a weird coincidence. But that was such a fun journey along the
If
way.
that was fake, you go, that's bollocks.
Yeah. If that was in a script, I'd say that is hack and shit. And
No, but if you had a really succinct sort of tie off at the end, I'd be like, it's so. But it's just weird. So just before Harry tells his story, Conspiracy Corner. Do you think there's something afoot there?
But how?
Because she might know that's one of his regular haunts. Let's go in there.
But if it's weird for her,
Is she not?
She's clearly hung
She
up
lives
on
in
him.
Leeds.
She lives
it's
in
probably
Leeds.
one of her regulars. You can't. You can't. Just
She
go,
sounds hung up on him.
You can't rule out loads of places because your ex might be there.
it'd be weird if she took me to his cocktail bar.
Yes.
Out of order.
Which is meant to be a great cocktail bar.
Are you going to see each other again?
I don't think we are.
Oh.
Which is sad as well.
Yeah, because that has marred a first.
Is she
date,
from
that.
New York?
From New York.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We need to meet up again. Oh my God.
Are you on Hinge?
Yeah.
Are you on Hinge?
Yeah. I'm Jamaican on Hinge.
Sounds like an F1 car going fast.
Yeah.
Hinge.
Go on, Harry. Out lizard them. Go on.
So, I'd been in a long-term relationship for 4 years.
Flex.
Good for you, you
And
fucking
then-
prick.
And then...
You're only 18.
And then I was the first ever real date I'd been on because my ex was like, I'd met her in the uni accommodation.
Who's uni accommodation?
He was the night stalker. He crawled in through a window.
Like we lived together at uni in first year.
Yeah.
So, and I'm in Manchester. I matched with this girl and turn up to, I booked this Chinese, go to the Chinese
What were they
restaurant.
called? Oh.
I can't remember what the girl was called, but she was black.
That wasn't a name.
Chinese black.
No. She wanted Chinese. She had a hankering for Chinese
Right.
food.
Okay, go on.
And so I booked this Chinese place. I wait there for half an hour for her. It takes ages. And then she gets out of a taxi,
What colour was the taxi?
black. And she comes in and we say, all right, hi.
Has she been at
whatever.
judo? What belt did she have? Go on.
White. She was that good. We go up to the top table. And
The top table.
Yeah, we go upstairs. I can't remember. It was this nice Chinese guy.
You don't go upstairs in Chinese after all playing that game where you push the things into the middle. They're all yakuza, aren't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, like craps.
Yeah.
And
This is going to be a long story, Harry. Buckle up.
So-
We're in a very joiny-any mood.
so I spoke. I asked her. I was like, "Oh, where have you come from?" I was like, China.
No, where did you come from?
Not like from, but like
Jamaica.
I mean, because she did have an
No,
accent.
not the taxi.
She did have an
Judo.
accent,
Yeah,
and I'm
okay.
gonna have to do the accent.
You're
Are you?
gonna have to.
No, you don't
You're gonna have to. No, but he's gonna have to.
So she went.
Hang on.
I went. Where have you come from? And she went Wigan.
No.
And I went, where? And she went, Wigan. And I went, Wigan. And she went, yeah, Wigan. And I went, I've come from fucking Wigan. Like, I've been on the train over.
I'm from Wigan. I'm from Wigan. Where are you from?
Why have we come to Manchester to a Chinese restaurant? We could have gone to Wigan. It would have been like...
There's no
she was like, I don't know, whatever. And then she starts talking about like her parents. I said that I was a journalist on my thing. So then we haven't talked. So what kind of journalism do you do? It's like, oh, I'm interested in religion and like, but I'm not religious. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. What do your parents do? And they're, oh, both of them are Christian missionaries. I was like, oh, okay. So
Where
then
they
she
lie
ga-
down.
Then she gave me her. Then she gave me a screenplay, a full film.
She brought that to the
screenplay,
date?
written on a phone. It was like a PDF document, and it was a horror thing. And I gave a glance over it. I was like, oh yeah, this looks good. And she went, no, read all of it, not in that accent.
Do it.
You've started,
No,
you
done
must
it.
finish.
Yeah.
No, because the Wigan was
No,
important.
you started, so you must finish.
No. And she,
Read all
so
of
I
it.
read all of it. and it was
Paranormal activity.
It was a horror film about. It was a horror film about a man on a bus, on a double-decker bus, and he looks out of the window and he sees someone at the bus stop, and the last line was just "he died," and then it was the end, and I was like, "Wow, that's good," and she was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it?" And then we had the Chinese, or whatever. She couldn't use chopsticks to save her life. But, you know, like I don't hold that against her.
Yeah, with
And
bit
I-
of detail, but go on.
So I'm trying to belittle her.
And then I paid for the
To
bill, and I
save
was
a
like,
life as well.
Take this heart out.
and then I was like, let's go for a drink. We go for a drink, and she kind of hung back so that I bought the first round of drinks, and she wanted loads of pina coladas. So we have a round of
Loads?
drinks.
How many? What?
Well, we
In
went to
one
a-
round.
So I kept on going past bars.
3
right.
pina coladas, please.
I went. So I went.
Just put
Is
it
it
in a
your round
pipe.
first?
Put it in a bag.
We went to all these bars, and she was like, "No, I don't want this bar. No, I don't want this bar." And then we went to a hotel bar. It was literally the hotel reception with pina coladas, and this pina colada was like £15. It was like fucking expensive pina colada.
Has she bought you around back yet?
No. So this is the thing.
And did you
So I
pay for the Chinese too?
Paid for the Chinese, and it was spenny. Paid for the pina coladas, and then
Chinese and pina colada. That's
Yeah, she was shitting out of
should
her
be
ass, eh?
sloshing inside.
Yeah.
and then
Fucking hell.
but she was very chatty, and then she wanted another round, and she was like, "No, you buy." All right, that sounded racist, but she said she was like, "You buy the next round."
And she's bought no rounds
Well,
yet?
no rounds, I buy round. I also, this is me new to the dating scene.
Yeah.
So you're being chivalrous.
I'm being ripped
Ripped
off,
off.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know,
She's just got a dinner for the night.
I've got dinner, and she's got 2 pina, and then I bought the third round,
Loads of pina coladas.
and then I bought the third round of pina coladas, and then she's like,
over here, we buy our own pina coladas.
and then she was like, I want another. She didn't want to leave this little. We were sat on sofas.
Were you drinking pina coladas?
No, do I look like a man who drinks pina coladas?
Yes.
Okay.
You've got a
well,
mullet.
I was drinking like rum and coke, but then I think I just went on to coke because I was getting sick of it. And
and skin.
That's the best way to deal with a bad date. Sober up.
Well, this is also in the window of like I've left uni, and I've started working here, but not really full time. So I don't really have any like disposable income as well, and I've just burnt it all on pineapple flavored alcohol. And she wants a 4th round of pina coladas, and I say no.
Cut her off.
I go. Listen, it may be time you buy the next round. You know what I mean? Like,
love
That's
that.
bold, though.
Love it.
I don't think I could do that.
because I was a bit like, I'm not getting, you know what I mean? I'm many things, but I'm not. I mean, I did get ripped off throughout the night, but you know, fool me 4 times.
Shame
on you, actually.
Shame on you, actually.
You are having a venerable person buy you pina coladas.
So she was from Lagos,
Shame
and I
back on
asked,
me.
Shame back on me. Because at some point, I've got to buy my own pina coladas.
I am being fooled by the best.
so she's from Lagos, and after that, she was like,
I
I
go,
was
why
like,
have you just slipped that information in?
no. So this is I was like, do you buy the next round?
What?
then
And she said, I'm from Lagos.
kind of, yeah. She
Is
didn't
that
get
near
up.
Wigan?
She didn't get up to go get it, and then she started. And I was like, "Oh, what was growing up in Lagos like?" And she went, "Why do you want to know that?" So she clearly gone off, and I was like, "Oh, it's because she's not getting any free drinks anymore." And I looked at my watch, and it was 9 o'clock, and like there was a train in 15 minutes. If I'd sprinted across,
Where was that
Manchester,
going back to?
back to Wigan. And I would no sprinted across Manchester because the rest of them were cancelled.
Who won out the two?
She did.
Bye, honey. She sprinted to Wigan and beat him.
I was.
I
she
will
wa-
run from here.
She was less marathon runner and more Nigerian weightlifter.
Fucking hell.
Or just weightlifter?
I hope she's not listening.
But
No, it's got paid, this one.
I
no,
know,
so
was
also
she not
she ripped me off. So fuck her.
Was she not getting the same train?
No, so this is the thing. I was like, I was asking her, I was like, are you getting the train back? And she was like, no, I'll get the bus. The bus.
No, that was
unnecessary, that
unnecessary.
one. That was too
We've all had fun here, but someone's feelings.
And there was a bus stop just outside the hotel. And I went,
sprinted off. Like Batman,
and
sorry, I
went-
must go.
I checked the bus timetable on my phone because she was on the phone at that point. And I was like, well, there's one in 5 minutes. It was like, do you want to get that one? And she was like, what, like the bus now? I was like, yeah, do you want to get that bus? And then I waited till she got the bus, and then as soon as she
Oh,
got
did
on
you
the
get her
bus-
on the bus?
I got on the bus. I'm a nice man.
Yeah.
And then as she got on the bus, I then sprinted.
You
full
must
belt
have
off.
looked insane to people on the bus.
But the bus came. This is where the story kind of ends. So I've come sprinting the opposite direction to the bus, and the bus has come round. And because I've seen the number, because I've basically looked for the bus for her, and I've sprinted across the road in front of the bus and seen her on the top deck. So I've taken over a meal.
And then at the end, did she die?
I died.
I did.
But yeah, so that was my first like foray into dating, and then I didn't date for a while after that. It scared me.
I've never dated.
What? I'm genuinely intrigued. Genuinely intrigued at what the etiquette is now for payment and what we doing, where we are.
I think you take onus until they do the cool thing of going, no, I'll get one.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
don't,
So they never do the cool thing. What would you
Then
do?
I think
if for me it wouldn't work. I'd be like, you just...
As the lads, I think you buy them. I mean, that might be seen. Some girls don't like that as well. But I
Hey,
think that's the
shout
kind
out. Don't think meal is right for a first date. Is it?
of.
Meal.
I don't like
Depends how
it.
old you are.
We have
Yeah.
to.
Surely just a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
drink's good.
A
Something
drink
you
and
can
activity.
bounce out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think these 12-year-old birthday activities aren't good for a first. You know, when they're like,
Axe throwing.
do you want to go axe throwing? Do you want to go do pottery class? Sketch some balls? Like, no.
I almost killed someone axe
Sketch
throwing.
these balls.
Sketch these balls.
I know.
Save it.
Of course you did.
You are.
I threw it.
Threw an axe at
I
someone.
went to a medieval fair.
What?
And
Fate.
Yeah, like in Oklahoma, and there was a wall for the axe throwing, and I threw it over the wall.
Oh my god.
And the fella was like, "Hey, sir," and then I got stopped from.
You
axe
shouldn't
throwing
be
at a
allowed.
band.
You shouldn't be allowed out of your house and this studio.
Harry, you know when you said you absolutely pelted it for the train from?
Yeah.
In my head, I saw you galloping.
Centaur.
Skipping.
I've never been on a date,
It
Brennan.
was
Isn't
a
that mad?
full gallop.
Is it?
Never been on a date.
Never.
No.
I mean, you must have had like date night, but you've not done preliminary, first date bits.
Prelims.
Just sex.
How did you
It's just piss.
two get together then?
She worked with Adam.
And that was all it took.
Yeah. And then we just...
If and when that I don't think that would ever end. I think you'll get buried together.
I'd be.
If you guys end,
we're never gonna.
what are
What's
we
the point?
all doing?
Yeah.
Something insane.
No,
would have to-
no point in trying.
I swear to God, listen, if I came in and went, hey, guys, I've got something to tell you. Me and Laura have decided to part
My
ways.
head would equally fall off.
I think a lot of people would be gutted and
Yeah, I'd
like
be
because
sad.
especially like people who listen to the pod because like I think Laura's name has been mentioned every
song.
podcast for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly, if you and Serica split up, I think it would be maybe more cataclysmic.
mental.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just.
It's because that one feels like childhood sweethearts. It feels like you live next door to each other
It
at one
feels
point.
like
Essentially
Laura
born on
could
the same
get
day.
bored of me. I just like you.
6 hours apart.
No, don't spoil. You're not splitting up.
we
You're getting
talk about
married,
it
aren't
all
you?
the time. We're getting married. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's absolutely like something would have to happen for us to split up.
Right. Yeah. All right. Just touch everything.
Fuck it.
I feel really cringe. Like I don't want to. I think the reality is with life is you've got to cover each other a little bit. But that whole thing of like women and like equality and no, it's not. Like, I remember going on that date with the girl from Match, and I paid for the first round, and I had to debate that with her. I was like, I'll get these, and she went, no.
Love that.
I'll get these. And I was like, cool, thank you. Can I buy these first ones? And she went, right, well, I'm buying the next one.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the
And
goal.
It was really sound like that.
But I
And
think
a meal is a meal is the first 5 rounds. A meal
it's a
Heskey's-
big investment.
That's the thing,
Unless you do
isn't
it in
it?
January and it's 50%
Unless
off.
you go, listen, I'll get the starters and puddings, you get the mains.
Pudding.
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 Whenever
Lynn.
a man buys Serica a drink on a night out, she buys him one back, and they're always like, "Oh," no. She's like,
It's because she's sound,
she's
though,
like,
isn't
"Well, you
she?
bought me a drink," and they're like, "No." She's like, and they never get it. She's like, "Sound, you've bought me a drink," or like sent a drink over. I'm like, "I'll get it." She'll go, "I'll get you next one," and then I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah."
I could do a first date, though.
Hang on.
She's done it
In what
loads.
situation are they coming over and going, can I buy you a
So
drink?
like
And
at the
she's
bar,
like,
she goes, "Can I have 3,
Someone to
whatever?"
the woman
He'll
at
go-
the end of the
someone-
bar in the red.
A man will go, "I'll get them," trying to be like, "Oh, flirting."
right.
Yeah.
And then she'll go, "Okay, well, what's yours? I'll get yours."
Because I feel like if someone came over to Serica individually and went, listen, can I buy you a drink? And she was like, yeah, and I'm going to buy you one back. That would be, it's more of a communal sort of thing.
yeah, but she'll get them back, and they'll be like, they don't understand it because
because they're just doing the
they're just trying
the
to
bar
have
scene
sex.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm against the old meal.
But I'd be happy to pay for a first date.
Yeah,
I think the first date, I'm happy for it to be 1933 and just go like, yeah, I'll do all. I'll open
That
the doors.
doesn't work out percentage wise.
it's cheap as well. But I think if they go, "No, I'll get it," you're like, "Okay, you get it."
Maths joke.
Honestly, when you started saying 9, I thought you were going to go 90-10, and then you went 1933.
No, there's 4 other people on the date. Got his ex, his fella.
Can I pay with chairs?
The dog's there.
Yeah, no, I think if they go, "No," and you go, "Oh, you get it." Even if you go, "No, let me," at least you know that they get.
But then second date, I think some people take the piss. Some people definitely go like, after you.
Yeah,
You
that-
just end up buying everything. For
Yeah, according to Harry, Nigerians.
all.
Just
got
Nigerian.
Princes with loads of money.
She happened to be Nigerian.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
and
the
also-
clear up. Thanks for the clear up.
Well, Nigerian Wigan.
Absolute Jekyll and Hyde on that. On this one, I'm going to take the I'm going to take the very sensible lane of actually. Come on, Dan.
And the accent that I did was like relevant to story and also very accurate.
Harry, it was absolutely fine. It's loads of fun.
You know, if she was like Ghanaian, the accent would have been different.
Go on.
That's a lie.
And I don't think I'm qualified.
You never qualified. You have to be Ghanaian or
Be
Nigerian.
a weird qualification to have, wouldn't it?
I've got the lived
I've got a
experience.
BA in accents.
What about the end of the night? Where are we at with the? Because it's a new time we're living in. Can't just be like, lean in, see what happens. Because then you could be like, oh my god, what was that? Or is there? I'd want a firm handshake on the agreement of where we were going.
Yeah, I just NDA,
Is it not
sign
eyes?
an NDA, and then
I need a flashing green light.
Yeah, it's like eyes, like, hey. I don't know what eyes are because I've never been.
well, it can't be like the thing in Hitch. Do you know where he goes like you do 90% and then they do 10%? Because if you do the 90% and they don't do you do 90% lean in.
Yeah, you're miles away then.
Because otherwise you're just going like, oh, you have a nice night then.
Yeah.
No, do 90% backwards. Make them do 110%.
Yeah, I've paid for the drinks. You come into me.
You do 19, they do 33. No one kisses.
Yeah. You just have to kiss like a Simpson. Do you know when it's like?
Yeah.
The end of the night. I mean, the end of that night, I just drove back home. It's quite sad, actually.
But that's a bit of an unusual day. Did you kiss? No, she just went and had an argument with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, and then I dropped her off in Headingley,
She used to live there.
and then we're in the car.
Ain't true.
Sometimes the green light is. I don't know what you said then.
Cricket, it just.
We weren't playing.
Did you see that comment on the episode that just went out? Someone bollocked us like, Elliot was very professional, podcast pro. Carl and Dan just laughing about stuff in the background. what body you been watching?
Our job.
Go on.
So sometimes the green light in a car, if you drop them off, is them unclicking the belt. And you go like, oh, okay.
Unclicking your belt.
No, theirs.
This is
While
against
you're
the highway
driving.
code.
Yeah.
Mate, if that happens, I really want a blowjob.
That'd be sexy though. If they go.
And he goes,
No, but they keep
Oh,
theirs.
hang on. They click your belt.
no, they click their belt.
Why
So
is
it's
that
sort of
sexy?
like sidle over a bit to be like,
Hang on. But what if they just want to get out of the car? And they're like, they take the belt off. You're like, you dirty bitch.
oh shit.
Be sexy if they did yours, then theirs. Like you're coming too.
Yeah.
And your arm's just still there.
Or-
So you're just in a sling.
They're just chatting and they do both. They do it at the same time. They go, "Wait." And they just go,
But then the car starts going. Beep, beep, beep. You're like, "Ah, just put it back on again.
I'm on the M62 like, babe, come on.
I think it's really sexy when they turn the hazards on and turn the engine off.
Yeah.
You're getting out.
and put the light on in the back. You're like, I think you know where this is going.
My favourite is a
Yeah,
handbrake
if the
and a
police-
shout out the
yeah,
window.
If the police see you, you're going to get 3 points.
She gets the little triangle out and puts it 20 yards behind the car.
And that's how I get my
ready
tyres
to-
changed.
Just presses the bottom of your wing mirrors. You won't need them for a while.
When they get the screen wash and they wipe the oil from the dipstick, you know you're in for a good time.
Glove box open. Do you know what I mean?
They press the cig lighter.
We're doing
Change the
78 miles
radio.
an hour. All of this is dangerous.
Why didn't you make a move? I made all the signs. I opened the boot.
I'm in the back seat.
The boot's open.
You put me washers on double time. I just didn't know the size.
Fuck me, that really got me. Right, I need a break. I need a little calm down. Oh, Brendan and Harry, fucking fire. Hello, everyone. Dan Nightingale from the Have a Word podcast that you're watching right now. Do us a favour, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on socials at Have a Word Pod. Just share everything. Be a good egg. Get it out there. Back to the episode. I'm sure it's a belter. There was I've been watching the divisional round of the NFL.
fella.
My God, it was great. 3 of the 4 games were amazing.
Yeah.
But I watched Philly against the
Against
LA
the
Rams.
snow.
Into the
And
Gales.
I got up early this morning and I just woke up and I was like, there's so much NFL to watch. I'll just get up earlier than everyone. So I went down.
That sounds like you're 6 years. I just got up earlier than everyone
It was my
in the world.
divisional round. Is like my NFL Christmas. I made a little fire. I had the volume low. I was under a blanket.
What
it was
time
great.
is this?
I got up at 5:30.
Sound like fucking half term. I
yeah,
made a
the time
den.
difference. I was like,
watched
No,
the
no,
football.
but it was all recorded. Wasn't it? It's all recorded like last night. So I got an early night and I was watching it, and then
Recorded.
they were like, "Oh, it's going to snow in Philadelphia, so it's going to be a snow game." And it started. It looked cold, no snow, and then it started really like coming down. By like the second half, there was like a proper snow game.
Yeah.
By the end of the first half, and Jack came down, and he's a bit confused as to why I'm awake before him because he gets up early, and he's like, and he comes for a little cuddle, and then he was like, "Daddy, it's snowing," and I was like, yeah, and then I went, it's in Philadelphia though, so it's a long way away in America, and he went. I like took none of that in because it doesn't make sense to him. And he got up on the couch and he went, "I think it snowed." Opened the curtains and went, "Oh." No, motherfucker, that's a long way away.
I remember once, this is about 8 years ago. Like my nan had dementia. We were watching. I came around to see her, and at Christmas time, like a Morecambe and
But she
Wise.
loved divisional round. at the
Loved
end of it.
divisional round.
The best football. It's the
It's
best football.
snowing.
She's got this on, but it's her own shit.
Like Rusto.
Yeah. She shouted defense, but I think it's because the fence is broken. No, we were watching like an old 1979 version of Morecambe and Wise, and she's just watching it, tapping her leg, and she goes, "They keep going, don't they?" You think, "They're fucking dead, mate. They're fucking dead, Nana. Give me that £5."
Every Christmas. Dementia must be amazing. Shall we watch Fawlty Towers again for the first time?
He's hitting that car with a stick.
Unbelievable
I hope
comedy.
they've solved that by the time we're in that age.
Nah, that's
When
what
you
I
say
want.
we, you
I want the
mean you,
loop.
Adam, and everyone younger, don't you?
As in, yep, you're.
Oh,
Whoa, that's progress.
a concession.
What one thing would you want to watch again for the first time if you got wiped?
School of Rock.
I'd say I get picking your favourite film, but then would you not get more from watching a series for the first time?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to watch the news of 9/11.
Oh,
They're like morbid news. That's like the best
I know,
one.
Brendan, it sounds like he means it. He loves like, world changing news as it unfurls.
On YouTube, there's a 9-hour stream of the news on the morning of 9/11, like the American news.
Yeah.
Just watch it all. I've watched
How many views has he got?
911. But I love morbid news.
Talking of world news, I heard this on the
It's a good question for you.
Breaking news.
We'll bring it back. At
We'll
some
bring it
point.
yeah, that is.
Have you asked the question?
Yeah, he asked a really good question.
What was it?
You answered it.
Have you got dementia?
I was joking. It's a joke.
I know.
What illness do you not want most to go on?
I was on the way here. I was listening to the radio. Very rarely listen to it, and they were talking
Flux.
about world news that some what they got hostages have been released from all of that over there,
Yeah. Israel.
Israel.
All right.
There's a girl who's like British Israeli or British Palestine, whatever.
It's really important that you remember which one. Yeah?
Israel.
The one that's got the hostages.
Oh, right. British Palestinian.
You will never guess what her lawyer's name is. I nearly crashed the fucking car.
Gaza.
Nope.
Well,
Adam Rowe. I am not joking. I am not joking.
That's
do you think you sent in a different world?
Yeah, he says he's in Austin. I said, well, it doesn't really look like
I'm
it.
going to do loads of podcasts, get a few hostages released.
Couldn't believe. I was like, imagine him just. I reckon he'd probably get her off. Well, get not. You know,
If Adam Rowe worked as a fucking solicitor in that sort of situation, there would be more hostages taken by the end of it, including him.
yeah, he'd have the biggest cowboy hat on as a lawyer.
Oh, see, he'd be in the court going, see, you think I'm stubborn? Look at him, officer. Hey, hey.
I know there's evidence, but
You think I'm stubborn? I am not stubborn. That's
Give me an
stubborn.
example. Give me an example.
Here's 50. Yeah, well, we can all use examples.
So you are on tour, my friend.
yeah, it's just started a couple of weeks ago.
Brennan's on tour,
Non-stop.
smashing his tour.
Apart from Cardiff, which needs some fucking sales,
Say-
and maybe London,
No,
and
fine.
maybe somewhere else. Oh yeah, Brighton. Come on, the gays. Come on down.
Come on, the gays.
Yeah,
You do what? I do that every single time, and that's because of you.
you do what?
Yeah. Come on, boys.
First proper bit I ever wrote about
My
footy.
God.
Come on, boys. You do what?
Yeah.
Alan Keys, Alicia Keys.
Oh yeah. the problem with that now is there'll be a good percentage of people that are like, who the fuck is she? Or who the fuck is, like, people won't know who Alicia Keys are.
You know what?
It's not relevant.
A really anti-Alicia Keys vibe on this podcast recently, and I'm not here for it.
Second time.
Is it?
God, she's a fucking wonderful musician.
You're going on tour, aren't you? But then you're going on a little hiatus.
Yeah. I'm
No,
going.
but I thought you were on your hiatus. What? Because you came out and you went, look, I'm having a break from stand-up.
Yeah.
But I'm doing a tour.
So I was going to say, I'll start after the tour.
Right.
So I'll do the tour. You see me on the tour, and then I'm off for a bit. My mum rung me up. Have you retired? I said, I'm 37 and I do the Frog and Bucket. I'm retired. I've got a mortgage to pay. So I do the tour.
It's a Tyson Fury retirement, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'll come out for the right
I'm
offer.
not retired. Yeah, I'm ready. If someone offers me a corporate, I'm there.
So you are going to do this tour till when? May? June?
So I do February, and then I'm off for a bit.
Right.
I've got one show in March in Manchester, off for a bit. Then I've got 4 in June, and that's it.
Right. And so you're going to have a little hiatus, a little... what do they call it in work? You can take a sabbatical.
Sabbatical.
Yeah. I'm on maternity leave.
Gary Neville would call it a mini.
Yeah.
I have a mini retirement when I go to the Algarve for 3 days. I don't look at my phone, but I do look at my phone. I call that mini retirement.
Good one, Gary.
Was that a Wigan Ghanaian accent?
It was Gary Neville. Thank you.
Gary.
Ghanaian Neville.
And you have to do the next Huel advert in the style of that.
deal.
So I'm just going to have some time off.
Where are you going? Are you going to do a fact-finding mission of the Amazon basin?
How
Or?
I don't know, because it feels a bit cringe at 37. I'll be 38 then, going like...
You're not 30. You are the youngest 38 in the world.
Thanks, mate. Freddie Quinn's younger than me.
What?
Horrible, that, isn't it?
But his heart's not.
No, his heart is done. That is
True.
running on empty, that, isn't it? So...
Feels like we should have done a little joke around that.
You know what your body age is?
I don't know. 38? 37, 38? How do you figure that out?
You can get like the things that like track your like body, like a body tracker, like a whoop. You do it on scale. It'll tell you your body age.
Oh, no, I haven't got a clue.
I have the dick of a 67-year-old former sailor.
So I think my body age right now is like 34, which isn't good because I'm
What are you?
about to turn 33. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a margin of error where it's not too bad, is it?
No, but I don't want to
But
be.
if they were
older.
like, oh, it's a 58-year-old woman. How have you gone through the menopause? Like, that would be a shocker,
do you know
wouldn't
what
it?
yours is?
I would suggest mine would be,
Couple of years older.
yeah, probably, I don't know, late 40s.
But none of us live that lifestyle where you're going to be young. Like,
Oh, I feel like I've revved the engine, mate.
from COVID to now, from there to there, that is not well. It's not.
That's Freddie.
It's not. It's just, this bit's just fucked. Legs.
But my arms are unbelievable. I've got a young man's arms.
My legs are phenomenal. The
But
amount
a
of
pensioner's liver.
I got so many messages, I got some DMs actually from the roast, wearing that juicy tracksuit with my legs out, and people, men and women, and theys and thems, were like, that tracksuit did something for me, you know.
We've got gays who follow us.
Yeah.
And, you know, even
Pure-
gay women,
pure gays.
even gay women were like, that's, you know, made me question things. You smashed the roast, mate. You
was great
you
fun.
were absolutely unbelievable. And sometimes I think with presenting, it can just be assumed that you're like, oh, of course you did a good job, but you like stand out, were one of the performers of the night for a lot of people.
It was good fun, wasn't it? I know it felt it was
Funny
before Christmas.
motherfucker.
and
You're
that.
so good at that.
I think because the first one I was so nervous because we're not, you know, those big shows weren't. That was the biggest show you'd done then, wasn't it? Maybe at Content, 1,000 people. It was pretty nerve
I
wracking
think, yeah, you're right.
to do new stuff. So I didn't. I enjoyed the night, but I felt sick until I did my bit, and then
Holla.
I just made the second one. I was just like, you've just got to have a bit of fun with it. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's like horrible. You don't have to be the best. I was just like, oh, and I had the best time.
Who hosted the first one?
No one.
Rob
Mulholland.
Did it?
Rob Mulholland, yeah.
Do you not remember that?
Did a great job.
I mean, I've never rewatched it, so.
And it was one of the most popular things we've put on Patreon. And then obviously the roast 2 is just a big jump up in everything, isn't it? More guests, big, you know, like the bigger room. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Someone's phone just beeped. I think it was Harry's.
Good.
For the record, it wasn't my phone.
Do you think it was your phone, Harry?
It was my phone.
But off the back of that, it's the first time I've ever met Rebecca Goodwin, right?
Briefly.
Briefly, and she's sound, and she messaged everyone and apologized and all that. And you probably talked about it on the pod, and I've talked to her a little bit, not like Freddie where he's still trying, but like he is though, isn't he? He's like Paul Bearer to her Undertaker. He's like, oh, he just follows her around. Oh, so,
With an urn.
yeah, with an urn
Can you imagine their child?
of his heart.
Can you imagine their child?
No.
It'd be
I have a nice pair of tits.
Oh, I've caught Freddie.
that child's got a nice pair of tits.
Every chance. She, considering how sick she was on the night,
Sick,
and
yeah.
I understand because I've been doing stand up for 22 years, and I got there, I was like, fuck, I'm nervous. She was nervous and she boozed and everything, and like she didn't want to puke and then like fall off the stage. Fair enough, but she was she took it like an absolute fucking champ, didn't she? She
Yeah.
was like, sorry about that. and like has joked about it, talked about it on podcasts. Like it was unfortunate how that played out, but she was super sound about it.
So sound. So I've chatted
She's
to her
a
a
good egg.
little bit. And do you know how she does like a movie parody porns?
Yeah.
I'm now a porn content creator.
Oh, you make.
I'm not in one. I messaged her when Wicked came out, and I just said, "Why don't you do Dicked?" And now it is in production. And she goes,
Is she painting herself fully green?
"No, she's the other one." But I saw her put out on Twitter.
Glorilla.
Glinda.
Glinda, that's it.
Oh, really?
Glorilla. And she,
I did that joke to Etta the other day, just for my own entertainment, and she was so annoyed with me. She just thought she was like, "No, not gorilla, Dad."
so she put out on Twitter. She was like, "I guess she just asked the porn mates, does someone want to paint themselves green and get railed by a man?"
Yeah,
So there's songs in it. There's
I think that'll go down pretty well because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gamora.
The sexy green ladies
Yeah.
are in, aren't they?
Gamora's sexy.
a Ahsoka,
Ahsoka's sexy.
a super Ahsoka.
Who's Ahsoka?
From Star Wars. Well, from the Star Wars spin-offs.
Like one that's they've got like the weird like
Yeah.
like
Green pussies.
yeah they've got the weird like it's not hair but it's not a snake.
Has she not
It's
already
like,
done?
it's like skin flaps, isn't it?
tentacle.
But
Skin
like-
flaps, yeah. It's like dreads but it's on your head.
Yeah.
But it's
Down.
red.
Like Lisa Riley.
Like Lisa Riley.
Oh, what looks like a turban? I know that's that one.
Yeah, you were looking at a turban.
She's already done the Jizz of Divorce, hasn't she?
She's done the jizz of divorce.
Unless I've made that up in my head, but I'm pretty sure.
They
she has.
basically start with a porn and work backwards, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're not
Right onto
sorting
it.
out the plot. It's we just wear those clothes and then take them off and get railed. I think that's the base of it.
Yeah,
but
but Toto's there.
Camel Toto's there.
Oppenheimer.
Hey,
I don't want to see any acting in porn.
Sloppenheimer.
No, Oppenheimer.
Oh.
Oppenheimer. And it just gets destroyed.
You watch
They're all
it,
wearing glasses.
Blow it up.
watch it till the explosion.
It's black and white.
Silent when it happens.
Schindler's Fist.
We've done
We
this.
can't do this.
We've not
We
done it
can't.
for a couple of years.
I know.
There's new films out.
Schindler's List. It's just out.
The Pianist.
Yeah.
Pianist.
The
Where?
Brutal Fist.
Yeah. We can't do it again.
Gay 24.
They make some good films.
They made some good films, Gay 24.
Parasite.
Everything Everywhere All at Once. Open brackets come. Close brackets.
Civil War, now to arsehole.
Okay.
Civil War.
Civil Whore.
Nice.
So I'm going to be, she goes,
So
to,
you're taking a sabbatical? No.
I've moved into porn. She said I can have a credit. She goes, "What do you want? Do you want to be the writer, the creator?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah?
Give me something ridiculous.
What do you mean?
You should have written that script.
No. Oh, should I?
I thought you were going to say,
obviously.
do you want a little cameo in it?
Do you know how much
Do you
you
reckon I
get?
can ask?
You'd be a munchkin.
100%.
What are they?
The Yellow Dick Road.
What's a munchkin?
I've not
From
seen
Wizard of
Wicked.
Oz?
I've not since I was a kid.
Right.
Maybe I can.
Follow the yellow brick jizz.
Is that weird that I'd be in it?
No, but if you like, can you imagine how much stand-up you get from writing and starring in a porno?
Oh, maybe I should.
No, hang on. I just meant like I
don't want to be starring in it.
He's in the back like, oh, sorry.
I just go, she can fly.
Oh, you want to be in Dickhead?
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing that wrong. It needs to
Dickhead,
be,
yeah.
it needs to be Dick, doesn't it?
Dicked.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Dickhead.
But it's like Dickhead.
Dickhead.
you need to
Dickhead.
write
Yeah.
a scene.
What can I be?
What's a famous scene I've not seen?
There's a goat professor.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's gotta fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that who's fucking?
And he just goes,
Animals should be fucked and not heard.
Nice.
Come on.
wouldn't it be weird though? I think it'd be like
No.
stink or bleach.
No, it would be on
We
your
had,
set
we had
would-
Jacob Hawley on recently talking about being on a porn set.
Why was he on a porn set?
He was on a gay porn set.
Why was he on a gay porn set?
He's gay. He's not really. He's just got invited by the BBC.
He was doing a documentary,
Okay.
but this would be way more fun if you were like, can I just be an extra? That would be so good if there were no other extras as well. So it was blatantly,
It's just you, isn't
and
it?
also so off-putting for like a patron of ours who's also into like Rebecca
Yeah.
Goodwin's porn, and he's wanking and then
Putting
Brendan
Freddie
was
off his stride. I don't tell him, and I just pop up and I go, she's Dickhead.
And I just go, hello, Freddie.
Freddie.
you leave
Or shall I ask if I can be a character called Freddie?
Yeah, Freddie Quim.
Freddie Quim. And I'm just from the Emerald City.
Shred my quim.
Okay. I would just said, oh, can you put me in the credits as the wig mistress?
No, I think you need to write a scene and be in that scene.
I'm messaging her right now.
What a funny credit. And you've got some stand up there instantly, surely.
Yeah. And I'll watch it. And I don't usually go for porn, but
Would have to pay, but Rebecca, I'm leaving her a voice note.
Oh, do it, yeah,
Rebecca
do it.
Goodwin.
Dickhead.
Hiya, Rebecca Goodwin. We're just discussing on the Have a Word podcast whether I can be in dickhead. Dicked.
Dicked.
Not as a shagger, just as a cheerer on.
not as a shaggy or a shagger.
or a shaggy, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not a
wow.
shaggy. But can I be an extra in it, please? Or an XX extra. Thank you. Bye. She better come back to me.
She will. Be lovely. That'd be a nice way to start a date.
What happens if it gets weird though when I start like, I go, can I have a line? And then can I finger you?
No, don't say that. It'll get less weird if you don't ask to finger anyone.
But what happens if I'm thinking it?
Thinker.
Oh, yeah.
And you know. You'll know when you watch it back.
I didn't finger anyone today. Progress.
I don't think you should ever ask anyone ever, even if they're up for it.
You
Can
should
I
ask-
finger you.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah.
May
I was
I?
gonna say,
May I finger you?
Consent.
No, you should know it's
Yeah, yeah.
happening, but you shouldn't
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
can I finger you? I don't think you should ever ask.
No, you're right. But if there's doubt, don't
Oh,
lead
there's
with the
doubt,
finger.
don't do it.
And also, if there's some of the lads that watch, you do have to ask.
No, but that's
No,
what
no,
you say.
not explicitly.
No, but
be
yeah,
implicit.
yeah.
Be like, eh? Do you want some of these? Here?
A puppet show with your pussy.
Do you want to be treated like a vending
It's like saying
machine?
bye. Is he going?
Just use innuendo. God,
Is he coming or going?
God, my finger's cold. I wish I could put it somewhere to keep it warm. You pussy. I would have never said that before that podcast. Before the podcast, I'm like, you pussy. So enjoy your sabbatical working in porn.
Yeah, I'm going to work in porn and then maybe go on holiday. But I can't do a
How
gap
long
year.
are you going on holiday? Are you going travelling?
Well, I thought about it and then I thought, I don't want to be that 38-year-old in a hostel like, this is fun, isn't it, on the old Kosan Road?
My mate Bondi went and he was about 29 and he felt so old. But he's a bit of a paranoid dude anyway. But he told everyone he was like 24. And he ended up hooking up with this girl and they were like in a backpackers hostel. And he woke up. He woke up and she was right next to me. She was already awake. And he woke up and she went, "You're a liar. You're not 24.
How did you know?
She just
The age of his cock.
Yeah, the rings on his cock.
because of his he's just giving off the vibe, the hairline, everything.
Oh, well,
I don't know. I think 38-year-old, like you can still travel, but surely this is going to sound like I'm being patronizing. Surely there is a way to not do the backpacker, so you don't have to be Bondi like.
it's 18 to
fake
30
it.
or Saga Cruise. That's
You've already done Celebrity Coach Trip.
Yeah.
true.
Just do that again.
What? Ring up Rusty
Thailand.
Lee,
Yeah,
shall
yeah.
I? And see if she wants to come and Mr. Motivator.
I think
That
there'll be.
sounds
I think
incredible.
there'll be like a traveling the world for options for the over 35s.
And also, I don't want to stay in a hostel. That would be dreadful. now.
Exactly.
I want
Now,
to stay in a
you're
hostel.
going to have to be prepared for a few divorcees.
That's fine.
But that's because I think if there isn't a company that goes, hey, your life's, not where you want it to be, you're taking a break from it, you're going around the world, but just like, so you don't have to be there with 22-year-olds.
13 to 80's holiday. Not 13.
13. Pedophiles.
You got divorced, have you?
It also feels like a waste.
Can you try and find it?
Yeah, there's so much.
Is there?
There's
knew it.
so much.
Because I think
What's the
I'm
top
about to
search?
Well,
What's the
it's-
top
The top
result?
place is Explore Worldwide, singles holidays over 30s, big blue sale.
There's a big blue sale.
There's a big blue sale.
It also feels like I know you're on break, but it feels like a waste that you're not going to make content because it feels like it'd be dead fun.
I could film some bits. But I think I'm about to catch women on their I'm in the divorce era now. I've missed out on my divorce, so they might be on like their eat, pray, love journey.
Listen, once you're past a certain age, if you're like, I don't want anyone who's been in a relationship or got kids, you're like, there has to be a point where you're like, come on, mate. It's not how it works.
I'll tell you what I won't stand for though. If I'm sat in Mexico on a banquet chatting with a girl and she goes, I go, have you ever been Manchester? She goes, I used to go out with a guy. I go, fuck, I'll be flipping tables, me.
Flipping bank.
So can you just do a little plug for your tour? So
Yeah.
we've got Cardiff.
Cardiff needs
is
a
the
push.
Glee.
Yeah,
Does
it's
anyone
the
live
Glee.
in Cardiff?
Come on, Cardiff.
Yeah, come on, Cardiff. It's the only Welsh date I'm doing. Cardiff, Brighton, London's in February, the day after my birthday. So you can come to that 13th. 13th of Feb.
And all your
Valentine's Day?
tickets are at.
BreadandReese.com.
That's simple, isn't it? That's his name.
That'd be sick.
RWCE.
One of the best stand-ups you will ever see live. Is Brennan.
But don't watch my special on DVD. It's shite.
Shall we do some? Ollie B says, yes, Lids, got a question for you. I work in hospitality operations at Harry's old seeding grounds, the University of Sheffield.
Seeding.
Like what I learned there, I didn't.
Seeding.
It feels like
grounds.
you've
I
been
know I've asked this
shagging
before,
people.
but were you not at Hallam?
I look like someone.
That was yeah.
Despite our best efforts, we haven't managed to get his fat Wigan head up on Alumni Way.
I think it's pronounced Wigan.
Wigan. Alumni Way.
So they have a big road in near the uni that has all these photos up of like famous people that have left the uni.
And they are.
Eddie Izzard.
That's good.
Who's the blind fella?
Chris McCausland.
No.
Stevie Wonder.
David Blunkett.
Stevie Blunt.
Oh, no.
Stevie Wonder at Sheffield Uni.
Fans of New Labour will be into it.
Yeah.
But then they updated it and they made it more attainable. So Munya Chihuahua's there.
What are those sounds?
It's a Mexican song.
His name's Munya Chihuahua, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was she in the Sugar Babes?
He was on
That's
Taskmaster.
Monsieur Bueno.
Oh, I know it
You'll
is.
know him.
Yeah, and he's on there, and it's like he did like sports, but he's not a sportsman. He was on Taskmaster, so I feel like it's attainable now. Like they can have my job as like knobhead or something.
Also, they could get rid of Blunkett's one.
You wouldn't even know it was there.
You'd never know. You just put yours over
Just
there.
over it.
Well done, everyone.
Just put some
Is he
braille
still
there.
alive, Blunkers?
No, I think he died a couple of years ago, didn't he?
But you didn't see that coming.
Blunkers.
Oh.
Me and Blunkers go
Sounds
down.
like a cat.
Nope, I've killed him off unnecessarily.
Hello, Blank.
No.
Not dead.
John Prescott's dead though.
Yeah,
I'm getting
there's loads of people that have died.
Genghis Khan.
Everyone's a nan.
But Ollie B says, I'm wondering if you were given an honorary doctorate by any university, which university would you like it from and what would you want it to be in? And what would your big bit of life-changing advice be to all the graduates in the room as you accept it? Big love to you all. That's Ollie in Sheffield. So you can pick the university, the honorary degree that you're getting, and then obviously you've got to do that acceptance speech. And like Tim Minchin did a fucking brilliant one that I saw.
Jim Carrey's one's pretty exceptional.
Oh, it's superb.
Neil
Charlie
Gaiman's
Day.
is, but he's turned out to be a wrong
yeah,
one.
no,
Oh,
Neil
no.
Gaiman.
No more
Yeah.
Neil Gaiman. Not
It's
after
actually
the
an
past
order.
couple of weeks.
Neil Gaiman.
The bad Neil him.
He's a bad Neil.
Bad Neil.
One worse than Neil Buchanan.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
get a master's
Charlie
in stand-up.
Days is really good. Joe from It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
His speech is great.
I don't want an honorary degree from the
Sounded like you're
university.
drunk then. I don't
I don't want to get it from the uni that I dropped out of. Feels like a shitty like me.
You can get.
But it's
a
also
mas-
good, like, fuck you. It's like,
Yeah.
Me.
You can get a master's in stand-up from the University of Kent.
There's me in Canterbury.
Isn't that mad? What is it though? Is it? Is that like the law and the history of it?
Well, Salford do.
They've
stand-up
stopped
course.
it now. But
Oh, have they?
They
did
stopped
do
the
it.
comedy course.
They've
Was that a
stopped-
BA though? Was that a degree?
Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't it part of media performance though?
It was. So I started doing media and performance in Salford.
Oh, I wish I'd done that degree. It's so fun.
Yeah, comedy was a separate course.
But
It was its own course. Comedy and performance.
you got a degree.
Yeah, Stephen Tries
Comedy
did
and
it.
performance. Yeah, and Jamali.
Jamali
Yeah.
Murdoch.
Do you know who taught a...
Kiri did
a-
media performance,
Who
didn't
taught a
she?
semester of
Yes,
the
I can't remember who it is.
Salford stand-up course.
You?
Oh, wait, there was someone else as well. Who was it?
And they were not good.
I went to a
do reckon
graduation.
comedy.
I went to a graduation at Salford.
Alex Boardman.
Like for my sisters, like it was that kind of group, or whatever. And when the comedy people came, one of them did a pratfall. I appreciate the
Cool
the
guy.
dedication.
They had a mime guy. The mime teacher.
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah.
And he was teaching people how to do stand-up.
You're going to struggle to fill the week, aren't you? Like
That's why I was in.
I know, but like you're thinking, all right, we've got this stand-up degree, this comedy degree.
Yeah.
You are going to run out of lectures to design for it.
But also, if you committed 3 solid years just to doing gigs in and around the Salford area, from nothing to... You'd be well better off than doing a degree in it.
Surely there was also a practical element because I met Louisa Ormelan and she was doing media performance and they had to
Was
go
she
and
yelling
They
it?
had to. She was great. She came down to do Beat the Frog. A lot of them came down. Josh Jones, I think, started.
He did the stand-up course.
Yeah. So it has worked. Yeah.
But it's like the NFL draft. One's getting through.
I'll get an honorary doctorate from the University of Kent, or my B option, like clearing, London School of Economics.
Just to make a bit of money.
They do a master's in comparing.
No.
Why are you looking at me like it's real?
He believed it as well.
Oh,
You can do that. Aren't you the Beatles somewhere?
Yeah, I can't remember what that is.
Not
I don't-
Liverpool, no.
Is it in Liverpool? Maybe. I'll
think-
what you're learning? The lyrics or the history?
All of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You learn about the Beatles.
In
That's
America, you could
Google.
do a course on the women in James Bond. That was one of those.
Imagine spending a month on Ali Berry.
Bond Girls.
It's the uni of Liverpool.
Yeah, but it wasn't called Bond Girls. It was like
Miss
women's.
Money Pussy.
You're getting it wrong. Having to mark that.
What's your
Octa cunt.
what's your advice to all the graduates? What's your fuck everything?
Also, it's got to be short on it.
Has
Because
it?
the fella who did mine, like the fella who got the honorary doctorate, did was some fishing cunt, and he went on for
my
like
dad.
40 minutes, and like no one wants to be in that. Everyone's sweating anyway because they're all in like robes. No one wants to be there. No, certainly no one wants to listen to a fella who's been given a free degree after I've spent. Like I'm 70 grand in debt. I don't want to listen to the fella who's got the fishing cunt who's got a fishing.
That's a great
Didn't
point.
someone work out that your dad's Jesus? He's a fisherman, used to be a carpenter, and now makes his own wine.
I'm from the Middle East.
Yeah. What does that make me?
The son of Jesus.
That's not as fun, is it?
No.
Mary's grandson.
Nepo baby.
Son of a prostitute.
Oh, okay.
That's a song I've not heard.
The only one who could ever
Son of a
Let's do another.
Where's from?
Alex says, a bit old school for you here, Lids. Would you rather £5 million to spend as you please, or every purchase for the rest of your life under £100 is totally free? You cannot buy and sell items that you get for free. So you can't just start up like a high turnover eBay account, but everything under 100 quid forever.
It's basically just like free petrol and big shops, innit?
No,
Yeah,
it's not. I don't think it
clothes.
is. Big shops are going over 100 quid a
Yeah,
lot.
no,
aren't
But you
they?
could do two.
Not with a Tesco club card.
It's just that question is, do you reckon
Not
you're
on.
going to earn 5 mil in your life, isn't it?
Mate, I think the temptation to me is 5 million, but I know nothing about investing.
I'm taking 5 million.
There's such a high chance I will fuck that up and lose it through thinking that I'm rich.
Yeah, but luckily you've got
You
that
said-
new honorary doctorate from the London School of Economics. You'll be fine.
If you invested 3 million of it and lived on 2 with a house and whatever, you would do well to fuck that.
Sounds right, doesn't it? It's the kind of thing that I'd say, apart from, I don't really know what I'm on about when I say stuff like that. I'll invest 3. What in? Not sure. Postcode lottery.
I don't even know where you'd go.
I don't
Where would
know.
you go to
Whereas,
go? I've got 3 mil.
You said every time you leave the house, it costs 40 quid.
It does.
Every time you leave
What?
the house forever, it's
To
free.
be an adult, it's £40 a day. That is the subscription fee to be an adult.
Minimum.
Do you reckon?
Minimum.
It's no less than £40 a day.
Can be more.
Since you said it, I've noticed it a lot more.
How much have I spent today?
I promise by the end of the day, you'll spend £40.
I took the kids to the park on Saturday morning. That morning spiraled. It was just meant to be the park, but then we went to the cafe, and then Jack wanted to go to a toy shop, and then we've got to go to Tesco because that like
do know you can't
gets you
say
free
no
parking.
to that sort of behaviour.
I know you can't you? But when you've been away all weekend gigging in
True.
Manchester, you like feel bad.
True.
Today, you're parking plus your dinner, whatever.
I got free parking. I hope.
Why?
Because I parked near where the old hot water. This is boring. I think you'll find if you park near where the old hot water
On-street
was.
parking doesn't start till 6.
Right, well, I guess I'm 30 quid deep then.
Put it on the yellow line.
No, just in a bay.
Nah, you'll be alright.
It's down a back street.
Is it
near
behind
Font.
it? Oh, I know. Yeah, they're very active with traffic wardens around there. really active.
Well, that's
as
been lovely doing the pod.
I think the 100 quid is quality.
It feels fun, but then you'd just be like, you take it for granted.
Is that bets as well?
Yeah.
Because I put a £99 bet on every day.
Yeah.
But then you still have to buy your big shop.
No, it's every purchase.
Every purchase under
Every
£100.
so it's not £100 a day.
No.
But you can't get any big stuff. You just can't get any.
You get free,
you can't-
free tickets.
But
to
you
stuff.
can.
No.
Then your money goes further, doesn't it? Because you're not buying the smaller stuff.
Right, I'm starting to back out of this £100.
It's the 5 mil.
Say you go out.
I'm getting the 5 mil.
Yeah, me too.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Say
without a doubt.
say you spend you'd go out of your way to spend £300 a day, because like you were like every time I go out it's free. So you do £300 a day. So times 365, that's 110 grand a year. In 10 years, you're obviously at 1 million. Yeah. Mate, I'm not living that much longer.
Take your 5 mil, genuinely invest some of it, and then just live on a couple of mil. You're like, you don't need more than 5 mil.
I don't think I'd be investing it though. I'd just be going, oh cool, I've got 5 mil now. Why do I need more?
I feel like if you have
I've got 5 mil.
if you have £100 a day though, you'll start to hoard it. Like in terms of like, I'll hoard things.
Yeah,
I'll
you
buy
would.
match attacks. I'll £100 worth of match attacks straight away because that's free.
Yeah, I'd be buying
Like,
a
I'm
new
not
pair
gonna
of
buy
trainers
£5
every
million
day.
worth of
No,
match attacks,
with
am I?
not many trainers that you like 100 now. Trainers are so expensive now. And you'd be like, I like them, but they're not under 100, and I'm not going to buy them because that means it's not free. And then you start not getting things you love because they're not free anymore. And it really fuck with your psyche.
And then you'd have to get therapy. That has to be on under 100.
Yeah? It's 5 mil.
You're
5
paying
mil.
more than £100 for therapy.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like this.
So it's on a hiatus.
That's a good one, that.
That's a thinker. I think if you lower 5 mil to like 2,
Then it gets
I'd
interesting.
have I think 5 mil's life changing for anybody. isn't
Yeah.
All right,
No, not for Bezos.
we're going to do a bit of advice.
it? Bezos.
Bezos.
He's your mate.
Bezos, yeah.
Because as you can tell, we've got our shit together, so we give good advice.
If you don't, you might do time. I've heard you can do a great Ali McCoy impression. I know that's
Fucking
not you.
Grado, mate.
From the future.
Grado's coming. Grado's coming, and he was class.
Oh, he was good.
Is he the wrestler?
Yeah.
That's it.
He was
So he's, for the patrons, this goes out on Wednesday. Grado and Sean Walsh is the public episode that will be early released on Saturday, and it was fire. And last week's Patreon exclusive was slightly shorter because Adam had a plane to get, and we also started at dick at 8 o'clock in the
Palestine.
morning. So we are going to run it a little longer. For anyone who's like, that was a bit short, this is a bit long. Anonymous. Wag wag lids, anonymous, please. I need some advice. I've been with my missus for 7 years.
Bin her off. End of pod.
Keep the furniture and the dog. We've just moved into a house together. It's been going well until this weekend. I went on a works do, and one of the girls couldn't get into her boyfriend's house, so I let her kip on the couch. As my missus was out as well, she was fuming that I let a girl stay in our house while she's not there, and said she doesn't think she can get past it because she can't 100% guarantee I've never cheated on her. For the record, I never, but I assumed it would be sound for her to stay because she'd met her before. Any advice on how I can save the relationship, or have I fucked it? Cheers, lads. Love the pod. And that's from Jake Garrett.
How did he go about it? Like, if you text her going, listen, she's locked out, she's going to stay on the couch. Then if she's got an issue with that, then bin it off.
I think if he didn't tell her
If
before,
you lied about it, then she got every right to be like, what?
then you've.
So you would do it,
Set it
but
up.
you would set it up, but he hasn't done that, has he? He's
Well,
just
then,
gone, right, Sam.
And like, if you're like, oh, that's weird, isn't it? Why didn't you tell me?
And she just sees her on the ring
He did tell her
doorbell.
after.
No, but I'm saying,
But it's dead easy to send a message. By the way, Shanice is coming.
Yeah.
You've met Shanice.
Shanice.
Yeah.
Y'all know she coming round. Yolanda stayed last week.
like, did he tell her after she, like, I don't know. I suppose if he told her after the fact, it's the same, isn't it, really?
No, it's not.
Why?
Because like he's hidden something. He's
No, he
felt
hasn't.
guilty about something there.
He told her? If she found out and then he went, oh, yeah, she stayed, that's different.
But what happens if she got home from? It's not quite clear. But if she got home from the night out and then Shanice is just there, deep breathing on the sofa, brand new sofa as well. Have just moved in.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that is that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you add things to the story, it does get worse.
Yeah, yeah.
What if she walked in and Shanice was just naked, dripping in sweat?
She was naked and dripping in sweat.
Right, yeah. On his cock. That does make it worse, doesn't it? I should have asked
Yeah,
first.
you should have FaceTimed and asked.
There's no trust there. End it. Trust is vital.
7 years though.
Yeah, so what's she doing for 7 years? Like, has he cheated on her before? Because she said, I don't know if you have or not. The trust's gone.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like an irreparable.
How would you feel if you
trust
came
gone.
home and Laura's, I mean, she doesn't, I miss it when she was in her job. Oh, yeah, Ian stayed. He got locked out.
After her works do.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, I was out, you couldn't get through to me or whatever. Like it's after a drunken night, isn't it? That sort of raises the stakes of the situation
I
a
think
bit.
that's on you, though. That's on her, not him.
There.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think would have been more guilty is if he goes, right, well, I had to stay out and make sure she got home. It's bold, innit, bringing him back if you're going to do something.
Yeah.
It is there's an innocence to him. Like, what are you going to do? She's sound, and they've met
Shanice is
before.
well sound.
Like, I can see how he's got himself in this situation because actually, if you take cheating away as an option, you'd be like, this is absolutely the right thing to do.
100%.
She's let's assume a young woman. She can't get in where she's meant to be staying. She obviously doesn't have another option, and he's gone, this is exactly what a good dude should do.
Because
But
if
it
it was
makes me
Keith,
think his missus is either super jealous and this is going to be a problem. Like it's a problem here, and if you sort it out, it's going to be a problem in the future because she's like trigger happy on jealousy, or she doesn't trust you because of how you are. Maybe she sees into like, and that's not me trying to be a dick because I've been untrustworthy in the past.
It's on her, I
not
think.
with me though.
No, not for a long time.
I think it's on her. Like, I think it's on the girl to be like, oh, no, I don't trust you. Unless he's given her a reason to. But I don't, this isn't a reason to not trust somebody.
It's very easy to sit in judgment. If I got back from a gig late on and it turns out that Laura had been on a works do, and what was he called?
Ian.
Ian.
Two ends.
How
Two
old?
eyes.
Yeah, and a pair of glasses.
Ian.
Ian!
Oh, he's Welsh. And how young's Ian?
Is he Laura's age?
Right.
Yeah.
But he's a young buck.
So knocking on, like
Yeah.
38. And he's a young buck.
As in, like, he's young in age, but young in buck.
Is he a good
Yeah, his body age.
Is he good looking?
He's a
His
good
body
looking
age is
fella.
24.
Have you ever seen Flanders with his top off?
Oh, really?
He's that.
He'd give caretaker Willie a run for his money.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's
so
just-
hang on, he's ripped.
he's ripped.
He's ripped, but he's a bit of a nerd. He's a ripped nerd.
Yeah.
He's boy next door.
Yeah, he lives next door. To Ian from
So
next
he
door.
can do your tax return and pin you against the wall when you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Ian. I'm going off him. Yeah.
But-
And
but
and
he's-
you get in and he's on the couch.
Yeah.
And because he hadn't brought pajamas,
What if it was Martin? He only lives next door.
I burned the house down. I burned the house down. I'm telling you right now, if Laura cheats on me with the neighbour that we collectively don't talk to, the level of anger that would come from me.
But she might be doing like traitors style lying.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like she's in, but she's like, he's a prick him. But she like,
yeah.
as soon as you're like, off to the pod and you get your other word hoodie on, she's like,
Oh, yeah, she's been talking to him the whole time.
yeah,
His
yeah.
cock.
Yeah. She puts a cloak on, goes out the back door.
Hello.
That's why there's a hole in the fence.
And his cock.
She's been glory hole sucking off the neighbour. Am I happy about it? No.
No, I think genuinely, if you don't trust this person, I get it, but there's no trust there. And like, honestly, if it was me and I came home, I'd be like, she'd be like, oh yeah, and it wouldn't enter my mind. Genuinely, I'd be like, cool.
No, it wouldn't with me either. Like,
It wouldn't enter your mind.
but to be fair, Laura would text first. That's
the
it's
fuck
so
with it,
annoying.
yeah.
You haven't done anything wrong, but if you
you
just
have.
sent a text and
But
gone,
it's the second
hey,
level of fuck.
she's screwed here. She's not gonna.
Like, so the first level is text her. The second level is text after the fact. If he didn't text her at all or tell her and she found out and he went, oh yeah, she just stayed, I thought it'd be fine. That's an issue. But if he's told her, she needs to grow up.
I think it reads like she's told her.
He has told her.
But genuinely, Laura, if she when she started her job, if she was like, he had nowhere to go. There isn't part of me that thought, oh yeah, she'd have sucked him off.
No way. That's because you got trust.
Again, I'd be so annoyed if she had.
I'd be a bit annoyed.
What? If
If Laura
But she was
sucked Ian
sucking
off.
him off.
that Laura sucked someone off.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting me, mate.
It's all right. Well, she's not handing him out, is she? So
She's not fucking double figures in a year. Let's close this.
Have you got one yet?
This what? What?
Got one.
Do you think I've got one?
It's Harry's quiz. 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 It's Harry's quiz.
Look at his little
Look at his
wig
little-
head. Mexican head.
Shit, I can't
It's
see.
very rare
Harry, your fringe has made you
that
blind.
someone doesn't fit a mask.
I bought a quiz mask.
Is that what's he called? Rey Mysterio.
Can rape
it's
Mysterio
Lucha
there.
Libre.
It's just a luchador mask I bought off Vinted.
Rape Mysterio.
It doesn't really fit me head.
Peter Andre.
So a big thing happened on the Patreon the other day. I'm not sure if you saw.
Paddy, can you explain that you've got a Lucha Libre mask on for the audio listeners?
I'm getting into wrestling more, and I just thought I'm just going to dive into it. I'm not Harry.
No, you got a swanton bomb into it.
Oh, this is not Harry.
I'm El Horno.
He's Harry.
He played for Chelsea, didn't he?
He did left back for Chelsea. El Horno. It's a bit tight, and I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. But I'm gonna roll with it.
No, Harry, put your glasses on.
And get your fringe out your eyes. Oh god.
Harry, did you put this mask on before?
Have you washed it?
It's from Facebook
from-
Marketplace, legitimately from Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, it was my ex's.
There you go. I can see that.
You're like Pedro from Accounts.
You couldn't look more like a serial killer if you fucking
I
tried.
know we're not meant to do this mid-pod. But I need
You look like such a serial killer.
I'm from the Spanish Quarter of Highton.
Harry,
You look like the Riddler in the most recent Batman.
hit the Rizzler.
Oh god.
I'm leaning into it. I'm El Horno. So a big thing happened on the
You look like you've had
Patreon the other day.
facial reconstructive
Yeah, you
surgery.
look like you've been burnt.
Face transplant from
Simon
Turkey.
Weston.
Yeah.
So a fella called Neil on the Patreon chat, he asked,
Neil Gaiman.
and I quote, "Is the India bike ride special
Oh,
for
yeah.
Sophie's Place going to be a special?"
So he asked if the Zoe's Place charity was called Sophie's Place.
No, he asked two of the most obvious questions.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a special? Yes.
No, we did it
Yeah.
for a laugh.
And two, is it going to Sophie's Place?
Yeah.
No, that isn't
So
real.
let's be honest. I've been on that chat a little bit. I go on, I have a look, maybe comment a little bit, and it's not all, London School of Economics graduate standard questions.
Some of it's Sheffield.
But he got fucking jumped on by what felt like
a million people.
every other of the 29,500 patrons.
I replied saying, Neil, that is the stupidest question I've ever read in my entire life. And then every Patreon, I think still now for a week, just
Yeah,
went,
it's
here's all of the jokes.
So you tweeted about it, and I was like, cool. I can't be like, what's this Neil thing? I didn't want to be that guy.
I did. I text Harry.
All right, okay. So I saw it twice, and then I was like, right, cool. It's obviously in the Patreon chat. And the Patreon chat is for, I get it. You can sign up to the Patreon and watch a little bit of the content. You can sign up and watch absolutely everything, all of the exclusive specials a million times. We have some of the lids who are that hardcore in. The Patreon chat is becoming a little community. I've seen like people are saying, oh, I'm going to Dan's New Bits in Thursday on Manchester. Is anyone going? And it's really useful for that. More useful than social media, I think.
So we
because
dive
it's
with
so much more,
Yeah.
everyone's there for the right reason. I swear to God, not all of them people have ever been on Patreon chat before.
No.
The Patreon chat
no.
ticks over slowly. The point when I went to find out about this Neil thing, I was like, I'm going to scroll back a bit. There was 7, maybe 6 hours had gone by since the initial comment. It took me so long to find it because there were legitimately 2,000
Yeah.
and all just piss-taking, ribbing and like, they were
the
unbelievable.
joke evolved as well because it
Forgot he
became
had that on. I was so gross. I just turned and like,
the joke evolved as well
Vader.
because it became that like Neil was like behind the times, and then it was like it was beautiful, and then Neil came back and did a little riposte. But also people yearn for the Neil because they messaged me and were like, we want Neil or no Neil as a game, and
A game I invented. by
and
the
I've
way.
had to work back from that, and I've created a Neil or no Neil quiz.
Woo!
Are you
So
ready?
what's the mask about?
I just wants to wear it.
Right.
I didn't know who I was before I put the
Harry,
mask on.
because of the colour, genuinely, you look like you've been injured.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
the
because
way-
your
it's the way
lips
your
have
mouth-
gone. It
yeah,
looks
it's
like
the
you burnt
mouth.
your lips off.
It looks like you've got bandages where the black bits
Yeah,
are, and
yeah,
the
yeah.
red is where you've.
I was
burnt your
worried it
face.
would look like a gimp mask.
No,
I
you
realised
look
I-
like you've been burnt.
It's like the Mexican patient.
Ooh, I like it because I put people in the hospital. So Neil,
People yearn for the Neil.
people, they are yearning for the Neil. I had loads of messages for a Neil or no.
All right,
quiz.
right. You validated it. We've all validated. Just do fucking
my
Neil
head's
or no
sweating.
Neil.
That's what happens when you get to spend 100 quid for free on shit.
We had this thing kick off, and it's been very important.
So I've got a list of 10 people. They might be called Neil.
Are we
They
in
might
teams
not be
again?
called
Is it?
Neil. It's 2 teams.
So it's literally.
You-
Yes or
I'm gonna
no?
I'm gonna show you a photo, and for the audio listeners, I'm gonna give a description of them and their job or a fact about them, and you have to tell me if their name is Neil or not. And you get a bonus point if you get a bonus.
I'm so glad Adam's not here for this.
Oh, he would've
because I don't even know if he's engaged with this Neil thing. I haven't seen him comment.
he
I think
doesn't
he's
know what
because
it
he's
is.
because he's in America and he's busy. I don't think he's really taking this on. If he was here now, he'd be like, "What the fuck
Oh,
is
this wouldn't have happened if Adam was
This
here.
would be edited out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be get a bonus point if you can give me the full name as well. Because some of them aren't famous, but you know, if you can guess the full name, you get a bonus.
What is this?
He's being Adam.
Who wants to go first?
No one.
We
We'll
got
go
Okay.
first.
God.
So
We're gonna need to go to the pub.
So here is your first candidate. This is 43-year-old Indian Bollywood star who has awards for performances in films such as New York and Seven Koon Math.
7 what?
Koon Math. K-H-O-O-N.
You look like a
literally
Mexican
walk
man
past
trying to get his fucking brother
So
back.
he's
on
an
the
Indian
news.
man.
So is that
But
Neil
the
or
question
no Neil?
is, Neil or no Neil?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Neil.
Do you reckon?
I think it's Neil Singh.
Okay, let's do it.
Ooh. It is a Neil.
Yeah.
You get a point. It's Neil Nitin Mukesh.
Oh, close.
Damn
Close.
it. We should, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Give it the post there.
But that's a point. It's a point on the board. Next one.
Fucking hell.
I was gonna say on Neil Nukatan Mushi of Hesh. There's
This is going to make sounds.
Dan and Brennan. This is, for the audio listeners, an old white American engineer and test pilot who had numerous hoaxes claiming he'd converted to Islam. But is this man Neil or no Neil?
We've hit you low.
I
here.
don't,
It looks
I
like
don't know
Fred the
what's going on
Weatherman.
here.
Because he could look at the guy.
That looks like a Neil.
Yeah.
He looks more of a Neil than the last guy.
He does.
Like he's absolutely Uncle Neil. To be honest, you look like him. The mask is making you look like him. Look at his teeth
Both
and the
leathery.
glasses.
Brennan, can you get involved, please?
It makes me think he's. It makes me think he's going.
Brennan, is this a
he's
Neil?
going Neil, and then.
Don't
you've got to play the game.
not Harry.
No, I'm playing Harry. I think
Read my
you'll
face.
think.
I think
Read
it's
my
a, I
face.
think it's a
That
plays
curveball.
ball.
I think it's a Neil.
You do think it's a Neil?
Yeah, because it's too obvious to be like, nah, this one's not a Neil.
I think he's got old, so we go, oh, it's Neil, but it's
He's bought the mask so he can't play Harry no more. He's clever.
Audio listeners are going to have
Read
to
my
listen to
eyes.
this. Apologies.
Is it a Neil or a no
Neil.
Neil?
It's a Neil
What's his last name?
Buchanan,
I thought that
just by chance.
It's
only
Neil.
if you look at that from above.
It is a Neil.
Yes.
It's Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon.
Is it?
He's the most famous Neil ever. We don't even know who he is.
Hang on. When you're doing
Nah, Neil Starker.
when you're doing the
That's the most
description of
famous
him,
Neil.
No, because that would have given it away.
What did you describe him as?
Old white American and then engineer and test pilot. And he had numerous hoaxes claiming he'd converted to Islam because it'd gone round.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
We've spoke about that.
It gone round on the World Wide Web that he'd heard a
World
call
Wide
to
Web.
prayer on the moon. And they were like, oh, well, Allah is on the moon making him.
Yeah,
be
the
Islamic.
direction the
My
flag's
head's on the
blowing
moon
is
here,
towards
Harry.
Mecca.
did you hear him say Allah there?
Yeah, I
he
think
did.
he's had a breakdown.
Allah.
Welsh.
Right, if you're playing the game now, you're playing Harry.
That'd
You're
be
going no
Allah.
Neil.
Carl
That's a
Finn.
good Welsh joke.
Hispanic American actor who notably plays characters called Hector in most of his film and TV
Neil.
credits,
I don't think his name is
including
Neil.
in the Fast and Furious franchise.
think
Is
his
this a
name's
Neil
Neil.
or a no Neil?
Yeah.
He looks like a knee.
It's not Neil. No
I don't
Neil.
think it's
He
no
looks
Neil.
like a
Do
Hector.
you want to guess his name then?
Roger
Jose.
Bannister.
Ramirez.
Jose
Mile.
Enrique.
Enrique Ramirez.
It's not a Neil. It's a Noel. It's
From
Noel.
hearsay.
No, it's not a Neil. It's a Noel. It's Noel Kugliemi. I feel like I've hit you.
Oh no,
I
Harry.
feel like I've dropped acid.
I feel the wheels have come off this one. The Neils have come off this one.
2-1. Dan and Brennan. A Canadian international paedophile
I'm an international paedophile.
called Mr. Swirlface. But is he a Neil? Or
He's a Neil.
You need to get involved, Brendan.
what's his name? What's his, have you got a full name, guess?
Neil Warnock.
His name is Christopher Paul Neil. He is a Neil.
He's
The
a
last
Neil.
name Neil.
Whoa.
Now, we need to talk about the rules of this game.
VAR.
Play on.
In the game, Neil and no Neil,
Neil.
which I invented, Neil and no Neil. You call and ask, is Neil there? You don't ask for the surname.
Yeah, but what happens if it was like,
He's-
is Nightingale in?
He's
Here's the
Mr.
question.
Neil.
What about Martin O'Neill? Would he count?
Fuck.
Because he's O'Neill. Would he count, Harry?
Uh,
The integrity's the game's gone.
wait,
The game is in
game's gone.
disrepute.
wait, it might count, yes.
Is he coming up?
Question number.
Martin O'Neill
Right.
coming up.
Can we do 2 more of this? Because it's going fucking
We
mental.
are playing this.
Pick your best
oh,
two
no.
Neils or no
Best
Neils.
two.
Oh my God.
Right. This one.
I think I know who that is, you know.
I know where he's from.
is-
WKD.
We go.
I think Harry's dated his daughter.
This is a Namibian member of parliament and civil rights activist. And for the
Is
audio
he the
listeners,
guy that's got the famous viral video?
The one who goes on BBC and he's the cleaner.
No,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
That's who I thought that was.
So for the audio listeners, he looks like a Namibian MP.
I
Is
reckon
he
not a
Neil
slur, by
or
the
a
way.
I
Neil?
reckon he's a Neil.
Let's go with a
he
Neil,
looks like
yeah.
a Neil.
He is not a Neil.
No.
His name is Adolf Hitler. Genuinely.
He looks different.
Yeah, he's aged.
Make that the trailer. Please.
I am
Just 5 seconds.
I am fact checking
His
that.
name is Adolf Hitler.
No,
His
I'm
name's
not.
Adolf
I'm not
Hitler.
Fight Club. His name is Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler. All right.
It's 2-1 to you. There's
Right,
2 more.
This is the winner.
What?
If you can get it right. So number 10. I mean, or not number 10 because we've cut it short.
Is it Martin O'Neill?
Bald white man with a beard for the audio listeners. This man was a witness when former Dutch footballer Patrick Kluivert got his finger bitten by a crocodile and proceeded to call the crocodile a naughty bitch. But is he a Neil?
We've jumped the shark.
Harry's Google searches are so insane.
Harry, I have a theory about this one.
The shark has been raped.
Okay, I'll give you a chance to steal then. If
Okay.
to Neil.
I mean, the last one was Adolf Hitler. We'll go
Neil?
Neil.
Neil. Do you want to guess his name? Or is, what does his surname?
Neil Paul.
Dutch. Is it Dutch?
It's up
Is
to
it
you.
Neil Crocodile?
Is it Neil Van Gogh of Hesseling?
It's not. What's your?
Oh, I thought this might be Neil, the Neil.
This is the Neil.
Is it? Are you right?
This
fucking
is the
knew
Neil.
it.
Who, when I asked him, could you give me a fact about yourself that would match these kind of things? He said, "Well, I once saw Patrick Kluivert get bitten by a crocodile."
Is that Neil?
That's Neil.
Put him up. Where's he
All hail
going?
Neil.
He's going up.
We are all Neil.
Carl's gone.
Just sweet Neil.
And that was Neil or no Neil. I'm so glad Adam wasn't here.
I mean, I'm not best
How did
pleased
you
with
do
it.
that
Just
without
licked
any...
that.
How did you do that?
He licked it.
Ladies and gents,
We've jumped the shark. That might be the end of Have a Word. You know?
you okay, Harry?
We need Adam back.
Did you work really hard at that?
A little bit. I knew. Do you know? I mean, I knew
It was fun.
I knew it was going
really
to crash and burn, but in a fun way.
It
The
was
mask was
really
an
good.
optional extra.
The mask adds to it. That mask has to be on everyone.
Everyone,
Brennan's heads fell off.
Brennan, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, for the most part.
Good luck with the rest of the tour,
Thanks.
and let us know what you're going to do. You're going to be on here before you go fact finding.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Have you
Come
got
back
a
with
link?
some
Have you got a
stories.
link to your Facebook Marketplace? Just because people will buy stuff.
Yeah, so it's Brennan Reese, peacockchair.com.
.com.
/ what the fuck's just happened?
I've had a lot of messages asking me about Dan's Anthems. It's going to be on Sunday, the 20th of April at Content
Raise up.
at the Bongos Bingo venue. The tickets will be on sale. Do you know what? I'll announce it on next week's Patreon exclusive, so the patrons will have first dibs. I'll only announce it on Patreon a week on Wednesday. You'll have first dibs.
That was a fever dream.
But it's been a beautiful
Oh, it's
episode.
great,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've had it all.
Oh, Film Club's out on Friday.
With Sean Walsh.
With Sean Walsh.
And you said it was a beauty.
It's my favourite one we've done so far. No offense, Dan. Sorry.
He
No,
loves
don't.
Okay.
The guy's a fucking.
Yeah.
He's so brilliant. And also, Sean guest co-hosts on the weekend with Grado, and that was one of my favourite episodes recently.
electric.
Love you, appreciate you. Ta-da.